This is a Valiant Star podcast. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, welcome back to another episode of the Nourish Black Podcast, episode 66. My name is Brandon. And
Order
as always,
66.
there's Jack right there. We got Eric, we got Patty, we got Dan, and we got Lenny.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah.
H2O.
Why?
It's important. What do you mean why?
I
Yeah,
know
drink
I
water,
get it,
bitch.
but why is he starting like that already?
What do you mean
Remember,
like that?
remember DJ Khaled? Water.
Honey, that's all I remember.
Elliptical.
Honey,
Elliptical.
All right, so what do we talk about?
Elliptical.
What do we talk about this week?
We're talking about movies, but not just any kind of movies. The greatest kind
Wow.
of movies. Horror movies.
Dun, dun,
Because
dun.
everything else is inferior. That's a fact.
So you guys want to start with lightning?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm assuming
yeah.
that's
Who's
Eric's
Baby
color.
Blue?
sorry. Sorry.
Oh my god.
I mean, you did say you wanted to talk about it.
I didn't realize. I didn't know I was first. So, good news. HBO Max has decided to go forward with a Green Lantern series, and they ordered 10 episodes.
How is that good
Hey.
news?
Well, have you
It's the
seen the
Green
Green Lantern
Lantern.
movie?
The Green Lantern movie was so buns.
Yeah, so how's this good news?
I mean, Watchmen turned out great.
Would we get Diggle from Arrow into this, do you think?
Absolutely not.
He could be. He could see
I think-
No.
a cameo.
Because technically at the end of Arrow, he
Well, that's different companies too.
But he's going to Metropolis,
It's a different
so that
continuity.
might be.
Yeah, so one company that like knows what they're doing, and the other one obviously doesn't know what they're doing. You know,
You can choose
HBO,
which one.
CW.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yay or nay? Too much time.
I really
Yay.
don't care.
It's I don't know.
Eh.
I'll go with a yay. What the
I'm with
fuck?
a yay too.
We'll see.
I'm in the middle.
Dude, we'll
Yeah.
give it a we'll see.
That's not part of the rules. It's either
On
one
the
or
yay
the
or
other.
nay scale, we'll go with the we see. No, it's a scale.
A yay or nay or an A.
Yay. For me, it's a yay.
or we'll
I'll
see.
pick a slash in between.
The selection between.
So recently, Gail Gadot
No.
got
think it's Gal
casted
Gadot.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
one's a
Gal
nay
Gadot.
for me.
got cast as Cleopatra in a new film that's also directed by I think the same director that's doing Wonder Woman.
Mhm.
If I'm not
Patty Jenkins.
mistaken.
You're not mistaken.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That.
All right, well, I'm ready to move on.
Yeah. Me too. Let's go.
All right, Jack, take it away.
Next.
Sarah Shahi has been cast in Black Adam as his love interest. And I actually just found something interesting. She's in a couple of shows that I used to watch. She was in a show called The
Really?
Rookie. Yeah.
That's the cop
And,
show, right?
Yeah, with Nathan
Alright.
Fillion. And she was also in Supernatural.
Next.
too.
Oh, that Supernatural is a
I
big
was-
TV series.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I was looking through her stuff. I did not
It's
recognize
just
that
little roles.
she'd been in.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I think in The Rookie it was actually semi-big.
I think for this one for me is gonna be the slash in the middle.
Yeah. The A. The
'Cause
A.
yeah.
I'm the A.
I don't know her. That's it.
I mean,
I'm
neither.
gonna, go,
She is.
I'm gonna go with the yay.
I'm on
If
A.
you know who she is, apparently
A
she
as
seems like she's gonna be good, but
Is
I
it
don't
like
know
the
who she
She-Hulk
is.
situation that we had?
I
with,
think
like, a
so.
couple
I
weeks ago?
guess.
Even
Yeah,
I
last
don't
We're
know
just,
her,
we're just
but-
to see how it turns out,
Yeah.
basically.
She's done some good things, but she's not very well known.
We're going for a bunch of unknowns nowadays. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. All right. So, good news. Just found this out today, actually, as we were writing this out. Dexter, the Showtime series, is coming back for a revival. 10 episodes, limited series. Yay or nay?
That's a yay for me.
I've never even
Never
seen
watched
it.
it, so
Crying.
It's really good, but the ending sucks.
Yeah,
So.
they just
That's what I heard
messed the
too,
whole
so-
show up just with the ending.
Yeah,
Just with the ending.
it's really tragic. It's like really good up until the very end, and it just flops really hard.
The very end, the last episode.
Like,
end.
like it just falls off a cliff. It's so weird. I don't know how they did it, but I mean, if you just don't watch the last episode, it's a really good show.
Yeah, the last 15 seconds of it just falls. I
Exactly.
did.
Just don't watch that. Watch everything else but that. It's a good show, so it's a yay for me.
Yeah, yay.
It's a yay, I guess.
Jack, what do you mean? I get it.
I've never seen it, so it's an A.
A is for me.
Slash in the middle.
Hey, it's less in the middle.
Lenny,
So
take
was
it
there more
away,
time to
homie.
talk
'Cause
about
we all...
this? Monster Hunter, the movie, is coming out. Facing isekai or transporting to another world type of thing, where a bunch of military personnel are sent to the world of Monster Hunter, where giant wyverns and monsters come to literally eat you alive. I don't know if there's any more I have to explain, but
It's a fun
yeah,
game.
no.
It looks so bad that it might be good. Because it's
It
a
looks-
video game movie that is taking itself way too seriously, and it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
When is it out?
When is it
Uh,
out?
I don't think we got a date.
No,
We
I
got
don't
the
think
trailer
so.
today.
Is it?
Sometime
But, I mean,
next
the
year,
poster was
best
really
bet.
fucking cool.
Poster's nice. I'm sad that's Black Diablos that they're advertising though, because there are
Yeah, I mean,
better
it's-
wyverns, but you
But I
know,
think it's really funny that the lead character in this, I forget her name, but she's the chick who
Mila
was the main.
Jovovich?
Yeah, she was the main character in all the really shitty Resident Evil movies.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
she,
yeah,
she
yeah.
went from a series of bad video game movies to another bad video game movie.
like I said, she's just
Yeah.
a gamer.
Shout out to
Oh,
Justice
She just
League.
wants to be a gamer.
Yeah.
Also, the Fifth Element.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Hellboy was pretty bad too. So her track
Yes.
record has not been good lately with movies.
It's
No.
not. Well,
But
I'm
this
not here for
one,
the actors.
it was really
I'm here for
funny
the
'cause
monsters.
There were scenes where she had like these the dual daggers, which is a weapon in
Du-
Monster Hunter.
Dual
And
blades.
she like slashed at a monster, like did like a half-inch cut into this thing's like it's like 3 foot wide leg, and it's like super slow-mo action shot, like so hyped up. It was just terrible looking, and I loved every second of it.
Yeah, they kind of
And I
represent-
actually want to watch this movie just to because it's not an action movie. This is a comedy.
Oh my!
That's
It's a
that's just
comedy
what
now.
it is. It's a comedy
Yeah, that's
that
kind of what
happens to
Dual
have
Blades
action
does.
scenes in it.
Basically, it's a rock movie, is what you're saying.
I'm
Yeah,
watching the
pretty much.
trailer right now.
I'm really about to do that.
Mhm,
Yeah,
but,
that-
like,
That
Gee,
poster
it-
looked nice.
it's
It's
a
got
yay
a
for
cool
me.
poster.
It
It reminds me
poster.
of
Usually.
Wish it was
fucking remember-
Rathalos, but you know, my opinion.
I think it reminded me of like the that Godzilla movie that came out a couple years ago.
Monsters?
Hmm?
King of-
No, not the most recent one.
Okay, so the first one.
Yeah.
The
Came
bigger
out, like,
they
4 or
are,
5
the
years
harder they are to kill.
Wait, are these
I wish it was
Marines?
Jean.
Yeah, they're
But,
so
yeah.
I think the plot line was that like from what it sounded like it was a bunch of military people who were searching for another group that got lost, and they happen upon this little road in the desert with these pillars, and like this storm comes in and teleports them to the Monster Hunter, like the world of Monster Hunter, and they have to like fight their way out. I don't know. They made Monster Hunter an isekai, which
Oh,
is
what's her
really
face
good.
is in it? What's
T.I.
that?
is in it, and Ron Perlman.
Yeah, he's in-
Yeah.
yeah.
What's that chick's name?
Oh,
Her
it's
name's
coming out
Gabby?
in December.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's December
Wait.
30th. I saw.
This year?
Yeah.
This
Oh, T.I.
year?
is in it.
Yeah.
No, I might
It's
have
coming
to
out this
risk it.
December? Oh, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I might have to risk it.
Good, yes, I'll be home.
No.
We can actually go see it. Let's fucking go. All right, I'm excited.
This is a
That's a
yay for
W.
me.
This is a yay
I can't
only
wait.
because I know how
I'm-
bad it's gonna be.
Oh,
Let's
thank
go.
God, I'm gonna be home when this comes out. Let's go.
I'll see a
I can't
yay
wait.
for this one.
I say yay. I'll be cheering for
I
the
know.
monsters the entire time.
It's a yay,
You're right.
definitely.
Anytime a human shows, you be like, "Boo!"
Get the
if I-
fuck out of here.
If there's specific monsters that I see, I don't care.
What
I'm
was
rooting
the
for the
other one?
monster.
Because they're not the one in the poster, but the one on the very first scene, Lenny.
There's on the first scene, I
Like
believe.
literally when the trailer starts, it's like but like that pre-trailer thing where she just runs at the
Is
monster.
it like a wyvern? Oh yeah, I want to say that's Rathian. I have not gotten a good enough look at it. It's
Yeah,
either
they'll give you a lot of
Rathian or
shots of it.
Rathalos.
The other one that we know for sure
no,
is
that's
Black
Wrath.
Diablos.
Yeah,
Because
the
that's the
Black
one with the
Diablos.
horns that like comes out of the ground. That's Black
Yeah, well,
Diablos.
That's Black Diablos because, well, Black Diablos is a variant of regular Diablos, but that's complicated.
Mhm.
But yeah. The one in the very beginning is Rathian, which is a female
okay.
wyvern.
Tough. All right. So it
Think
was
it's-
yays around the board.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All
Wait,
right,
this
what's
is
next?
yours?
Oh, it's me. Yeah. Well, I mean, I had nothing else to talk about. So I just
Next.
kind of took this one. All right. So, in other news of movies happening that we know nothing about, Joaquin Phoenix was reportedly casted to play Napoleon Bonaparte
Yes.
in a movie being directed by Ridley Scott,
No.
both of
What?
which are monumental W's.
Let's,
I can honestly see
Uh,
Joaquin Phoenix playing Napoleon,
I
let's
can't
don't
as
know
well.
but I can just
shouldn't
buy into
the
it.
Actor
Yeah,
be
me too.
smaller?
Honestly, you
So-
just tell me Joaquin Phoenix is playing X, I'm just like, yes. I would like to see this. And it's even better that it's being shot by Ridley Scott. So if they get a really good writer on this could be a banger.
I don't want to talk about Ridley Scott no more. He's triumphed our
All right.
podcast for like
All right.
5 weeks already.
All right, get over it.
No.
Get over
5
it.
weeks.
I-
No, it's been 1 week.
Alright,
It's
been like
been one,
two.
first of
I give it
all.
to you. It's been two.
Calm down.
This is the second week. Okay.
Calm down. All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
You know why I'm mad.
Don't be dissing on
Why
my
are you
boy
so
Ridley
mad?
like that.
Yeah.
I just want this third
He's mad because he didn't get a second
Third.
trilogy in Aliens.
Third.
That's why he's mad.
third movie. Not even a
Oh, I thought you were mad because I didn't put your movie in the thumbnail.
Oh.
No, he still wants to fucking.
What would I be mad at that for?
I don't know. It's because you said Ridley Scott was
guy still
dominating
wants-
the.
This guy still wants a fucking Alien trilogy. He wants a second Alien trilogy, and he didn't get it, and he's
third
mad.
movie to complete the genocide of maniac
Dude,
of David. Not
Nobody
even the
cares.
aliens. It was
Mm,
David that
yeah.
did everything. But
Every time an
Yeah.
alien comes to screen, you're like, get out
Yeah,
the way.
That's why I don't care.
Boo.
There's not enough fucking
well,
there's
no,
not
that's the
enough
whole thing
Xenoverse.
with the second trilogy, or not trilogy, but the second the prequel movies
Yeah.
is that there's only like a xenomorph like once or twice.
yeah,
Yeah.
It doesn't. It appears in the post credits in the first one, and in the second one, it's
It's
there.
like there, yeah, because Ridley
Just
Scott
the end.
wanted to like explore what happened, like the creation of xenomorphs,
boo.
which
Well, then-
doesn't make
wait, hold
sense
on.
if you've watched the Alien versus Predator movies.
Should we say yay or nay for
Yes.
the Ridley Scott thing with Joaquin Phoenix first?
I mean, yeah,
Nay.
that's just a yay.
Why not? It's Joaquin
yeah.
Phoenix.
Or
It's
yay for
only one
Joaquin
of-
It's Ridley Scott.
Joaquin Phoenix and have it.
Oh my god, this man's dissing
Napoleon
Scott like that.
Bonaparte, Pog. I say yeah.
What if this gets a trilogy before?
I'm gonna be upset.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Because you
That'd
want
be
to
so
know what
funny.
else? I think they worked with each other on Gladiator.
Napoleon Bonaparte 3.
So
No.
No.
Bonaparte, Invasion of Russia,
Bonaparte
like part
3.
2.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah, but I have no idea. I wonder what this is gonna be about.
Napoleon Bonaparte. Like, what do you mean?
No, I mean like what
Bonaparte?
specifically? Like
There's a lot of things that happen in Napoleon's life.
Oh, it's my
Yeah.
life, bro. What you mean? Like, oh,
There's a lot of stuff.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, are they gonna do his whole life? Are they gonna do a specific portion of his life?
or a
Like,
specific
I like,
battle or
like
something.
I like to see him invade Russia and fail.
I knew
That'd
you were
be
gonna
funny.
say that.
That'd be funny.
That'd be
That's the
funny.
opening credits.
Napoleon Bonaparte, Russian winner.
Oh my god.
And like as the camera pans, you see everyone frozen to death. And
Camera
opening
pans to the
credits.
left. Like a bunch of dudes frozen. They pan right. It's just a bunch of horses frozen.
Oh my god.
And then it's just he turns around and it like zooms out and it's just Napoleon's point of view and he just fucking walks away.
Have
It's
y'all
like, well,
seen
well-
Gladiator before?
No.
Bits
feel
and
like they
pieces,
should've,
yeah.
but-
Yeah, it's
maybe.
both of them in it. Ridley Scott directed it, and Joaquin Phoenix was in it. So like,
He's the king, not the ruler, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was years
Mm.
ago.
Yeah, it
We
was
team
actually
up.
20
Well,
years
20
ago.
years.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He was young.
Or we should probably get it of
Wow.
what's it called? Lightning. Round.
Waiting.
Yeah.
We've been in here for a
Yeah.
while.
All right, straight up news. And I said news, not the other thing that I always sound like I'm saying. So it has been reported that Doctor Strange, aka Benedict Cumberbatch, will join Spider-Man 3 as
So-
a mentor figure.
The two Brits are back at
had
it
it.
again.
I know I messed it up. I was just gonna roll with it, hoping no one noticed.
Okay, well,
So he's gonna appear as a mentor figure to Peter in a similar way that Iron Man
Tony
was,
Stank.
and in a similar way, I guess, to
Tony
quote unquote Mysterio. Not really, but you know,
Fury too. If you really want to go,
Nick Fury. Yeah, I was gonna say Mysterio because he was fake Iron Man.
he was fake.
Not
Yeah,
with this, they might actually get me to watch a Spider-Man movie. Just maybe. We'll have to see. I'll have to see a
And it's
trailer. How
also
much is in the
rumored-
trailer?
That Toby Maguire and
yeah, but we're going to talk about
Andrew Garfield may be in
Rumor.
it as well.
Rumor.
a lot
Yeah,
of rumors.
rumor.
Everyone going on right now.
A lot of
I
rumors.
just
going around
want
with
Tobey
that movie.
Maguire to deliver pizza to fucking Tom Holland. That's all I want. I just
There-
want to know that it's pizza time.
Yeah,
There was,
I
there
want
was
my
a,
updated pizza time.
Eric and I were talking about this last night. With Doctor Strange coming into the mix, like me being with Peter, is it too? Was Eric? You were saying that like was it too much
like
Um,
is he
or
relying
something like
on
that?
people too much? Yeah, like do y'all think he's gonna sit there and like, and plus what's all going on, like Sinister Six?
Or Electro?
Yeah, like do you think there's too much going on in this movie with there being Doctor Strange added to it?
I think it would make it a little bit better, actually.
I don't know. I
Yeah, I
somewhat
don't. I
disagree
think
with
for
that.
yeah, I think for me it would depend on how they do it. Because if he just keeps like cycling out mentors,
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
it's just
well, I
like,
mean,
what's the fucking point? None of them matter because they're only there for a little bit and then they're gone. And it's just like they didn't do anything really.
Sony had
The
a rule-
way
Oh, go ahead, Brandon.
the way I see it more is like, Peter was really attached to Tony. So I just see as like I just see, Strange just being there to see how he's doing. That's it. That's all I can see out
I
of
mean,
it.
they do know each other, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
get it, but like the fact that he's getting attached to all these father figures for nothing.
Well, it's because he never really had one.
Peter Parker got daddy issues.
can't really
dog. What the
blame
fuck?
him.
He's got like
Right.
3 different dads. Jesus, that's weird. Actually, 4. Nick Fury. Yeah.
You can't blame him on
Uncle
that.
Ben, Iron Man, Mysterio, Nick Fury.
Facts, like damn.
And then Doctor. Wait, no, that's 5. Oh
five.
shit. dog, it's
Dad
getting- you know?
His
Look.
dad, like, we're not gonna.
That's not good.
Oh yeah, you're forgetting his actual father, 6.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck, dude.
He had a lot, of,
That's not good.
and this is over like 3 movies too. Think about that. 3 movie franchises.
Yeah, 4 of them were in 3 movies.
Jesus Christ.
I will say this. Sony had a the agreement that when they were in talks and everything, like very early on, Sony wanted a Marvel character to appear in every Spider-Man movie
Makes sense.
for a little. So that means Iron Man in the first one. That means Nick Fury in the next one, and then Doctor Strange. I guess is it like because you're sharing the character kind of thing, but I didn't think it would be to the extent of all like this. Oh, bless you.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But I feel like Doctor Strange, if it is multiverse related, which it probably is because Doctor Strange is in it, I feel like he's going to be more of a guide through the multiverse than,
Yeah.
hey, do this
We're talking about
kind of thing.
Here's this lifelong lesson that I'm going to impart on you, and then disappear to go do cooler things.
I see it as
Because
him
I'm
coming out of
cooler.
nowhere. It'd be like, hey, I just want to make sure New York is okay.
Oh, yo.
Yeah, he would.
Yo.
Just
Since he know that the
fucking-
temple is in
Oh,
New York.
Yeah, I got you.
Peter Park's just
Eric.
like walking down the street
So-
doing like errands, and then just a portal appears in front of him, and just he like falls
Yeah.
into it.
So that's what we were talking about. That I was fighting and running like right after Homecoming. It starts, and people are trying to hunt him or whatever. And he,
like
falls,
a fucking Ragnarok.
he hit the
Where
side like
Strange
Yeah.
just yoinks him out of the air.
Doctor Strange is
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
you don't know. You know what I mean? It could be anything.
No, I feel like that's the way that they should do it because that's what Doctor Strange like has done and would do.
Yeah,
It's like he doesn't care
Random
what
portals
you're
out of
doing.
nowhere.
He's just gonna take you from wherever you are and talk to you.
I feel like I would like that more than the mentor thing that they're going for, I guess. Just like, well, now he's in the multiverse and Doctor Strange, he meets all these villains, you know? And Doctor Strange,
Or you can,
Oh wait, yeah, that would be cool. He does like basically. I mean, you could just like kind of like copy paste the thing from Ragnarok, just where he
Yeah,
just yoinks him out of the air, talks with him for a little bit, tells him something that he
That's what I
needs
was
to
gonna
know,
say.
and then just kicks his ass out.
gives him a piece of paper.
like, it's
Yeah.
not terrible, but I
He's
doubt
just
it.
like, there's a bunch of people who are going to come kill you. Now go
Yeah.
fight
You
them.
need to watch out.
Have fun.
A
I
little
feel
bit.
like it would be an extended version of Ragnarok. Not that small, because that's pretty small.
It is, yeah, but it's
Well,
very similar to that. It's like
isn't-
this, like the style of scene or
Is
scenes.
Spider-Man before now? Or how the rollout? Because I know Spider-Man wasn't on Marvel's rollout, but they were on Sony's and it's set before. Like there's this weird.
Oh, the release date, you mean?
Yeah.
It's before Madness.
Okay. So
Oh,
I mean,
So I mean, you could also like have a post-credit scene in this movie.
that would
That
relate
ties
to
into Madness.
Madness.
Yeah, that like maybe it reveals something about Doctor Strange going back to I don't know wherever he was headed. Or maybe he's captured or something like that. But like something cliffhangery for his character.
Scarlet Witch comes up.
Yeah.
It's like, what was that? And he's like, I don't know. Let's get back to work. You know, like you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That'd be cool.
I doubt it's gonna be like too big. Like at the very least, I'm hoping that it's small enough that it's just kind of like words of encouragement, not like.
yeah, something a
let's
little
do-
bit longer than his.
I mean,
It could
Well-
also just be a setup to what he may do in the next upcoming movies for Spider-Man. There's going to be
Yeah.
more. So
Yeah.
it's still too
I mean, we don't
early
really
to
know.
tell.
We just know that actually it's not even confirmed that he's going to be in. It's just a.
no, it
Oh, it is confirmed.
Oh, it is.
It is.
Okay.
I was gonna
I
say,
Yes.
would you prefer a sort
Like, I
of
don't-
small cameo type of thing, or a team up movie between the two?
Cameo.
Cameo.
Yeah, because if
I
it
like-
was,
I like
if
it
it, I'm
focused
like,
more
I'm
on
gonna keep
him.
it a buck. If it was the team up movie, I would not give a shit about Spider-Man. That to me, if it's a team up, that's a Doctor Strange movie, not a Spider-Man.
Yeah.
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 It's
'Cause I
kind
don't care
of like
about-
what happened with Captain America: Civil War. It basically became a
A team up, like
yeah.
team
It
against
basically
team.
It wasn't a
Yeah.
Captain America
It was the
movie. It
main
was
No.
Avengers. Yeah.
Oh, that's
was,
what I was
uh,
I was just getting everyone's opinion because I'm also on the same page.
Avengers 0.5.
But it
It's
was
like, yeah.
okay. I mean, there's enough story development for everybody in that one.
Civil War's pretty bad, but you know that's whatever.
Yeah, you weren't here for that tier list. So
Yes, Civil War's pretty bad. So it's not it's not a terrible movie, but it's not good.
So Mad Max is getting its own spin-off. I don't know how to say this first. Is it Furiosa?
Furiosa.
Furiosa, greenlit. And they've casted, some characters, some actors and actresses. So the first one, for those who don't know her,
I
Anya
love
Taylor
her.
Joy.
Yeah,
She was in Split.
she's good.
She's in the New Mutants.
Oh.
She's good.
She was in Glass.
No, oh, I fucking love this chick. She was in the
Yeah,
Witch.
she's awesome. Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that movie's amazing.
She's,
I
I
love
like her.
She's a
She's
really
American
good
British
actress.
accent. Yeah,
uh-huh.
American British actress.
I fucking love The Witch. That movie's so good.
They also casted Chris Hemsworth. People know who Chris Hemsworth is. For those who don't
No,
know
I-
his story.
No,
don't
you
know
know who he is.
And then they also casted Yaya
Yes.
Taylor.
Yes.
Yaya
Yes.
Taylor Abdul.
Yes.
For
Yeah.
those who don't know him, he was in Aquaman as
yeah,
Black
Abdul
Mantis.
Mantine. That's
It's
what it is.
Candyman.
Mantine.
Yo, Brandon. He
Watchmen,
was in the Get Down.
Candyman. Yeah, he was in the Get Down also. He was in The Greatest Showman, and he's being casted in Matrix 4.
I
Eh,
can
Well, who gives a shit about Matrix 4? He's in
I
fucking
do.
Candyman.
You got it.
He was in Us
It was
also. I'm
Candyman,
gonna watch.
Yeah,
later
but
tonight.
he's gonna be in Candyman, and that's more important.
Track.
Candyman is more important. We're
Very.
cultured here. This is
I
a horror
actually-
episode. Horror movies matter more.
He was in another episode of Black Mirror too.
Oh yeah, he was in that.
With Falcon
Yeah, with yeah.
Clarence.
That was a weird episode, but that was
It
awesome.
was. I liked it though.
Mad Max spinoff.
Oh yeah, but yes.
I'm excited for it.
I'm
'cause
excited
I
for it,
enjoyed
too.
Mad Max.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
Mad
excited.
Max.
Long
All of them are very good.
It would have been cool if they brought back Tom Hardy for this Mad Max
Yeah,
movie.
Well, it's a prequel, so I
No.
don't think
He-
it's.
You don't know.
Well,
he
they met in Fury Road.
I mean, bring back Tom Hardy and all, but I would want
It-
Charlize Theron. Wait,
yeah.
Yeah, that makes yeah.
This movie just gonna be
She was better. I mean, they were both really good in that movie. It's just a good movie in general. But I like Charlize Theron more than Tom Hardy. Just
So those who don't
personally.
know what Mad Max is, you love
Also,
Rock.
Yeah.
I've
just
never
so you
seen
know,
it.
Brandon. Oh,
Sorry.
Well, which one? This is
I've
like
never
four of
seen
them.
any
Oh.
of them.
Wow.
All right, we're gonna have to talk about that afterwards, Jack.
I've
No,
seen
no.
Fury
I
Road,
have to.
and I've seen
Fury
parts of
Road is
And I've seen
lit.
one.
I've seen all of
I
them.
haven't seen Thunderdome.
I think there's
Pretty-
two. I think there's two Thunderdome. Yeah, there's Thunder. I think the third one is like it's the sequel to Thunderdome.
2 is Thunderdome then?
No, 3's Thunderdome.
Oh, okay. That's the one with Tina Turner.
yeah.
Yes. Question.
She wrote the song.
I've
She wrote
seen
the
like
song.
some of it.
Yeah.
I've seen-
Oh, what's
what-
Wasteland?
What's it called?
Oh wait, I don't think I've ever seen Wasteland.
I think Wasteland's a game.
Is
It is
it?
a game. It has
Yeah.
a game.
Um,
Of course you have.
I was gonna say.
Tu-
Oh, no,
Tupac shot his.
Thunderdome was the third one.
Yeah, Tupac shot his music video.
Yeah.
On
It's
the
Mad
Thunderdome.
Max, Mad Max 2, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome,
It was up
Fury.
and down
and
like
then
a-
Fury Road.
No, I'm playing. It was
But they're all good.
the one with Dr. Dre in it. I don't know what song it was.
I don't remember.
I can't either. I'm drawing a blank right now.
Tupac. I've seen it a lot on my YouTube page.
Wow, I'm drawing a blank. Yeah. We're gonna have to talk about
Damn,
it.
imagine.
Uh, California Love. God damn.
Yeah,
it. Of course, that's what it is.
the post-apocalyptic wasteland.
All right, Jack.
So Disney's Pixar Soul heads straight to Disney Plus on December 25th, and I just looked it up. Pixar Soul will debut on Disney Plus for all subscribers at no additional cost on December 25th, coinciding with Christmas Day. So instead of making you pay for a movie on premiere, they just wanted to give this movie out, so they
Which
don't.
is
have
very
to-
interesting.
Yeah,
Because
Because
I
I don't-
expected a lot more Premiere Access stuff. Like I didn't expect any more movies to come
mean,
out.
yeah.
Nobody watched Mulan. I can tell you right now.
That's because Mulan was
so
a
many
bad
people
movie.
trashed on Mulan.
Yo, at work,
It's
they were
bad.
trashing on Mulan, talking about I'm mad Mushu wasn't it. I was like, you didn't know that? Like before you watched it?
Oh my, yeah.
Like I knew that, and I didn't even watch it yet.
I can't wait to watch it just so I can shit on it.
Okay,
Mulan.
And that's Mulan's coming out in like November 30th.
Yeah.
For free.
Oh, it hasn't come out yet.
No,
Oh,
it's like
it's
well,
okay.
maybe I'm pretty sure
No.
it's 3 months.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah, I think
almost
it is
Or
been-
no, it was. I think it was a lot longer.
did we say like
Oh,
5 or something like
I
that?
think
No, it was like 6. I think. Let me go on
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
But I know it's coming to Disney Plus soon.
Yeah,
Numbers.
For
Premiere
free.
Access only. It was like there's a time period between when it comes out for normal subscribers versus Premiere getting it right away.
Abnormal.
Yeah, whatever.
So it's weird that Disney was like, yeah, let's make this free because either
Oh, it's not for a while. So Mulan
Oh,
comes out for everyone on December 4th.
Oh, okay.
okay.
So I was 4 days off. I said like November 30th.
Close enough.
oh, yeah.
So So you
And
can't.
it came out like what?
well, we thought it was like 5 months.
Yeah.
I think
It's-
that's what we remember
I
saying.
think it's 3 months. It came
Yeah,
out earlier September.
yeah,
It's like a
yeah.
3-month gap. Honestly, for $30, I don't think it's worth it, especially
No.
how bad the movie is.
Yeah.
I'm not buying something.
But I think it's a shocker that they're not doing it for this movie because I've heard that this
Yeah.
movie is actually really good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
praise.
It just looks really good. It looks like a another nice, wholesome Disney Pixar movie.
I love
That if-
Pixar movies.
That if you're into Pixar movies, you will definitely enjoy this one.
It's weird that Disney's not doing the premiere access.
Absolutely.
Like either premiere failed, or
I think they're gonna try it again. They're not gonna just let it one movie
Yeah.
fucking crash that idea.
Yeah.
They might change the price. I think the next one
25.
was Black. Oh no! What's the next movie coming out? Well, I thought isn't Black Widow soon or no?
Yeah.
yeah,
like
that's
like
next
May.
March.
it's May.
No, May. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
but
like
it's
that's
a theatrical release.
really. I would have
Yeah.
expected that one to be the next premiere access.
I think
But I
because
have
they
a
don't.
feeling. Sorry, you go.
As I was gonna say, they don't want to wait. They want to. They would rather wait and put it out and put it like in the theaters than to put it in Disney Plus.
I guess.
I'm gonna say now the most I was.
Wait, then maybe
$15.
premieres for movies that they just know are going to be ass.
Imagine.
Just New Mulan wasn't
yeah,
doing good, and
'cause
they're just
Soul-
like, fuck it,
It's
just throw it
supposed
on
to be
there.
good.
Imagine like
That's what
if
it's
you really want to see this movie, $30, even though it's gonna suck.
All right, is that it for the news? Straight up the news.
I
Straight
think
up
so.
news.
I think that's it.
I think it's
Oh,
topic
fuck.
time.
W. So this week, in the spirit of spooky season, we're talking about our favorite horror movies. And that's that, yeah. So that's
Straight to
that's
the point.
tweet. That's the tweet. So the one that I chose was The Cabin in the Woods,
Like I expect.
an absolute banger of a movie. Came out in
Amazing.
2012, written and produced by Joss Whedon and Drew
One of the
Goddard.
good movies.
I think Joss Whedon's done a bunch of. He's done some
He's
Marvel
done
stuff,
Buffy.
right?
He's done Avengers.
Yeah,
done
Buffy, Avengers, bunch of
two.
stuff.
This
He
was
did
Drew
the-
Goddard, I
Justice
think's
League.
more of a writer.
Yeah, Drew Goddard did. He was the showrunner for Daredevil.
Yeah, he created Daredevil, but he's more known for writing. This was like his first directing thing,
Yeah.
and
was
he
gonna
did a.
direct The original Sinister Six.
We don't want to talk about that, Dan. Stop. You're
I'm
bringing-
just
Yeah,
saying.
but
you're
this
bringing-
one was a very good. So the like biggest thing about this movie is that technically it can canonically explain every single other horror movie ever made, which is really fucking funny to me. Actually, wait, we should probably put a spoiler warning because I want to
was
talk
gonna
about it.
say. So
All right,
spoilers for
so-
Cabin in the Woods.
Spoilers for Cabin in the Woods.
Spoilers from every movie that we'll mention in this list.
They're gonna be fucking spoilers.
Yeah.
Caution.
So like the premise of it is there's these 5 like college friends that all fit in like some, or they're like made to fit into some kind of stereotype, because there's like this secret organization that like they create horror movies. Like they'll like send people to areas where they have a bunch of hidden cameras and like a bunch of like they create the tropes in movies. Like the character who's like the slut trope is they gave her like blonde hair dye that had some kind of chemical in it that made her dumber. So they created the dumb blonde. And then there's the jock, the slut. I think that's the fool is what he's called.
Yeah.
But he's really just the
stoner.
what's his
The
name? Yeah, stoner. Marty. What a guy. I forget what the other one's called. I think it's the
Virgin?
nerd. Yeah, the
Yeah, the
nerd and the
nerd.
virgin. And
Yeah.
the virgin's the final girl.
Yes.
The
And
athlete,
it's like,
yeah, it was the jock.
yeah, the jock. I think that's what they call it, the jock. And then like they send them to like this the cabin in the woods, which is they also took. There's a lot of references in this movie as well, because the cabin in this movie is almost identical to the cabin in the Evil Dead series, which is another iconic horror movie. Like it's the cabin in Cabin in the Woods is like it's built the same. It's even shot the same, which is really cool.
Oh, I can see the cab. Yeah. I see what you
Yeah,
mean.
if you like see
Wow.
like the opening shot, they're basically the same. It's really cool.
I don't want to look.
And
I have to.
there's like a what
I would
else
send it, but I'm recording the feed. So.
Uh,
Damn, that was quick.
Fuck, what? Oh, I didn't like the thing that like kind of helps explain like how this movie could explain every other horror movie is at some point during one night, like the door to the cellar just gets like fucking knocked open like violently, and the Jot character just says like, "Oh,
Let's go
must have been the
investigate."
wind," as if, but like when you see it happen, it's as if it like somebody like shot the door open.
From
And then-
underneath,
Yeah,
which is the
And
funny
it's-
part. You
it's-
just see a
it's-
hatch
yeah,
like
it's
boom.
great. Because the Marty, the stoner character, like it's funny because like his pot has basically been, or it has been like immunizing him, like making him immune to all of their chemicals. So like they haven't been able to fuck with his head, which is hilarious because like he like there's like voices that play that like when they're in the basement, there's all these like little gadgets and shit, like things that like one of them's picking up like a conch shell. There's a diary, a necklace, some little puzzle thing. And eventually they end up they end up like reading the diary, and there's this Latin phrase at the end, and when she reads the Latin phrase, it like resurrects this. What were they called?
Oh yeah,
Zombie
also
redneck torture family. That's the name because
it
when
depends on
yeah, and depending on what object they picked up,
yeah.
that would determine what monster they like basically spawned. And I think
Person.
one of the funniest scenes is after she reads the zombies come up, it like cuts in back to the organization because like in their control room because like they're orchestrating it, and they were
betting.
because there's a scene before where they were taking bets on like what monster they would spawn, and so it's like the big reveal of like who wins the lottery, which is hilarious.
Don't they have to have like a bulletin board or something like that?
Yeah,
they have a big
write down
whiteboard.
everyone's bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, right down everyone's bed. There's a bunch of stuff. There's also a lot of references, like I forget what it's called. I think it's called like Molester Tree, which is another Evil Dead reference.
Wait,
That
Yeah.
tree goes
Brother,
inside of her,
explain
bro.
it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so
the
in
tree
Evil
would
Dead,
come
there's
alive and, like-
there's an extremely controversial scene where Tree rapes the girl.
Bro, it was worse in the 2013 version.
It's bad.
damn.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's not good. But
This
I mean,
cast is really good too.
Yeah.
I know
It
a lot
had-
of the actors.
it had it's funny because
Chris
it has Chris Hemsworth in it, but it was shot before Thor. It didn't come out until after Thor.
I think it was shot
So it was
Avengers.
no, it was shot in 2009 and came out in 2012.
Oh shit.
So yeah, it was shot before. It
It
was shot
actually came
before
out in
Chris Hemsworth.
2011.
No,
It
it was
says-
2012. It says 2011, but I'm
Oh.
pretty sure that's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's wrong. Yeah, I don't know why it says 2011.
No,
Or
how
maybe-
do
maybe-
you know it's wrong?
Because it's
Wait,
12.
doesn't
just
it,
know.
Eric? Don't you have the DVD? Wouldn't it say when it was released?
Shit.
No, I don't think that. I don't think it has those
Like on the
details.
back cover or the inside?
That is 11. But it came
Yeah,
out.
Oh.
it's
12.
20
I remember
That's so
it was like
weird.
it was like
Yeah,
I don't know if they
when you
count
look up
promos
Cabin in the
on it.
Woods release date, it says April 13th, 2012.
Maybe this is part of their.
Man,
Mandela effect.
I don't know why it says that, but that I knew it was
because
wrong.
it was
and I
like
don't know why it
post
says that.
Avengers. They were like, this is not the Avengers, but it's
Oh,
Sweden.
I know why it's saying 2011. It's because on July 20th, 2011, Lionsgate announced that they had acquired the distribution rights to film and set a release date.
But
So
the biggest thing about it is that like it's funny because filmed before Chris Hemsworth is like mega famous, but doesn't come out until after he's mega famous. So they unintentionally had a big name tied to this film, which is really funny.
Do you know? Actually, what other thing you're gonna talk about?
I think after where was I? Oh, we were at the betting scene.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll say my thing after, like when you're done.
Well, there's not much that really happens after that. They're just kind of like Marty, after like they fight the zombies for a while, a few of them get killed. The slut character Jules gets killed, and then Marty technically gets killed because he gets dragged down to the
Oh,
below.
the guy who's high.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing was, after every kill, they were like sacrificing, like pulling a lever and like sacrificing some blood, because the whole point of like why they're doing this is that like there's these gods like beneath the world that you can't see that are like asleep, and you have to like do sacrifices to like appease them, and you have to do it in like the specific order. Who has to die first, and like that's the whole point of these.
So they
so when-
actually do die.
Yeah. So the first character, the slut character, dies, and then the fool Marty, they think he dies, but as soon as they pull his lever, like the whole earth starts shaking. It's like a fucking earthquake going on. Which later we find out, shocker, he's not dead. He like beat the shit out of the zombie that was going to kill him, and I think and then they try to escape. The three remaining try to escape, but the
Man,
Brandon, I
wasn't
think you're
even
muted.
talking.
You were
I just
muted.
realized what I said.
Bro,
I saw
I
your
seen your
lips
mouth
moving.
too.
wait,
I was
what?
I said it was when you said the stoner dude was alive, and I said he beat the zombie with his blunt of a carry mug.
Oh yeah, the mug that
Wait,
turned
can you
into
hear
a
me?
bomb.
Yeah, we can hear you.
No, it was me. That was me.
It was-
Dude.
Oh,
Your mouth. Yeah, we're saying Brandon's mouth was moving.
I
but
think
he
you're
wasn't
talking about
talking.
me. I was so confused. Okay. Now where was I? Oh yeah, they tried to escape, and the cave got detonated on them. And then the next like funny scene that I really like is Chris Hemsworth character tries to like jump across this gap
He could have
to
made
like,
it too.
escape. He definitely could have made it, but there's like this invisible like giant wall that they can't see. It's like just a barrier, and he just fucking
He
face
gets
plants into it,
obliterated.
and he just explodes and just like slowly falls down it, and like they pan down the canyon, and you can just see him bouncing off of it as he's colliding with the wall. It's hilarious. And then after that, they eventually I forget what his name is. The other guy dies, and Marty finds the
Nerd.
final girl,
Yes, he.
and then he leads her into the
The cellar thing. The elevator.
yeah, the elevator where the zombies came out of, and that's how they get into the group's base. And like you can see, there's a really cool shot where they have a bunch of the little cubes like stacking into
Oh
each other,
shit! I
moving
saw his
around.
death scene.
Yeah, dude, it's hilariously gruesome.
They got fucked up. Yeah, it's hilarious. And like you
Like-
see a bunch of other characters like holding the like the items that they would have called them. Like there's a fake pinhead, but he's got like saw blades in his head. Oh, you guys know what a Langolier is?
Is that the bug?
Kind of. It basically, think of like a creature that's like just like a head, but it's just all teeth. Just a giant mouth. There's a little
Oh.
ballerina looking girl whose head is just a bunch of different mouths, like a bunch of rows of teeth. Really freaky looking. There's a bunch of other monsters, and like that's when they realized that like
Yeah, I remember.
that like they like these things were sent, like they chose how they died. And that's like when their like revenge plan starts, and so they like get into the
Control room.
the control room, and they like release everything.
Dude, dude. Oh my
Oh, that
god.
clown.
Have
bro.
you? I watched a I'll explain this later, but there's a video that I watched that like explained that like this part in the movie where just everything gets unleashed. The one line for that entire scene is "There is chaos on every screen," and that's it. That was the only line they had written for this. Like it's like a solid 10 minutes of just people getting murdered by different various monsters.
Freaking unicorn too.
Yo, I
Yeah, there's a
remember
unicorn, merman, giant snakes,
the poltergeist,
everything.
the clown,
Yeah, poltergeist, clowns,
the
Klansmen.
Giant-ass vultures.
the stranger
Yeah,
family
great.
that all had the mask that like did the little purge joint.
Oh, those guys.
Yo,
Oh,
they were the creepiest.
Yeah. And then it
got
ends
obliterated.
with Dana and Marty, the two final characters, they're like in the sacrificial chamber room, and the director of the organization comes out,
Sigourney.
and it's fucking Ellen. Yeah, Sigourney Weaver. Fucking Ellen Ripley comes out, and she like tries to, because she has to kill Marty to like say literally, because if this like sacrifice doesn't happen, then like these evil gods come up and they literally destroy the world. And so she tries to kill Marty, but she fails. And so the two of them just sit there, and she doesn't kill him, and so the world just ends. And the final scene is literally just this massive hand like breaking through the earth, through the cabin, and then that's it. The world's over.
Are we getting a prequel? A show?
I
a
don't know.
long time in the making.
No, because like I remember hearing something.
I think it just took a while to get released. I don't think it took them a while to make the movie. I think it just took them a while to.
No. I'm saying if they are making a series, that'd be a long time in the making.
Oh yeah.
It just got greenlit or something. I remember hearing some.
Yeah, I also remember hearing that too.
I don't know.
I hope so.
It would be good.
The mythos would be great, and we know Drew Goddard series run a show.
Drew Goddard does
Yeah,
know how
he's
to do
done
that.
yeah.
That man does know what he's doing. That's
He has an idea. I
Look,
can't lie. He
We've
kind of
got-
knows what he's up
I've
to.
been saying that for 3 weeks. I hope you know that, and that is your new
What?
catchphrase.
What can I say? They know what they're doing. You gotta appreciate when a guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Makes things good.
That's fun.
Oh shit! I'm watching the monster sequence in this. Holy
Dude,
shit!
it's chaotic.
I know.
Oh yeah.
It's not
So this
Netflix,
is
a
right?
lot of it is practical, because that was another thing. Because this was like Drew Goddard's like first movie that he got to direct, so he was very particular in the ways that he did things. Where it's like in that scene that you're watching, Dan, almost all of it is practical.
I think maybe
there's
the
like a
snake is the only thing that's CG.
Yeah, the giant snake is CG.
There's a unicorn.
That's what I'm saying. The dude literally got
Oh shit!
penetrated hard by it.
Spoiler.
Yeah,
Oh,
smoked by
no.
that. Yeah, smoked, man.
Oh no!
Great, yeah. It's a long scene, and it all had one line. There was pure chaos on every screen.
Great movie.
Mm.
Great movie. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend.
It is.
So,
It
are you-
can
are you-
canonically explain every single horror movie ever made.
So are you gonna do this to hold up, or is that?
Yeah, we'll just go to it. I mean, it does hold up. It's not very old. It's
Yeah.
only 8 years old.
It's still good.
Definitely
It was a
holds
good. It's a
up.
good movie.
I literally just watched it again last night. It
You
still
can watch
holds
it
up.
on Prime. On Amazon.
Oh, it's on
Uh,
Prime.
Yeah.
I watched it on
it's not-
Hulu.
Shit.
Yeah, it's on Hulu, but you can also watch it on Prime. Just searched it up.
But definitely would recommend.
Do you know why this movie didn't do so well?
I think it did okay.
No, but like just generally.
I guess some people weren't really
Ah,
fan of it.
Honestly, I don't really know. It's
Marketing.
Yeah.
it would have to be a marketing thing, because if you actually watch the movie, it's a phenomenal movie.
Because they didn't market the twist. They didn't do anything with it. They all they said was like, oh, this is a horror movie with these 6 teenagers, something like that, 5 teenagers.
No, they're college kids.
Oh, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
like just like these group of
I don't know.
college students, and
It's
that's
really
it. But-
it's really tragic that they did bad marketing, because it definitely deserved to do better. I mean, I think by now, people have gotten around to realizing oh wait, this movie is actually really good.
yeah.
But when it came out, it was just
Hits different now.
definitely. Well, it's always hit different.
It's always
but
hit different.
We know it hits different now.
All right, popcorn.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that. Fuck. 20.
Oh, God damn it. Okay. So the movie I chose for my scary movie was Jurassic Park. The one made
Yes.
in
Oh.
1993.
The OG.
By far my favorite childhood movie.
I'm not looking for it.
I used to have a physical copy of.
Not looking.
Actually, I think I have a physical copy of all three.
not looking for it.
Oh yes, I had a physical copy of like all
Now
3
he's looking
movies,
for it.
and like a really cool like case where it was like the Jurassic Park 1's like giant gates. It was in like a cover like
Oh
that.
shit! I was gonna ask you, is it like holographic? You move it, it's like, oh,
Nah.
it's coming at you. Oh, never mind, it's coming at you.
It would be funny if Eric had that one.
Well, he said he wasn't going to look for it, but he got
He
it, so
got
he's
it,
probably
so-
looking for it.
now he's looking for it, but
He's
now I
gonna
can
he's gonna
explain
come
what
back with
happens.
like all of them in a second.
You made me do that.
So like, what I like to say is like, imagine you have like a childhood like fever dream, but then it goes horribly wrong. That's Jurassic Park. But now to actually explain it.
Yeah.
Basically, a man named John Hammond decides he wants to make a park filled with dinosaurs, right? So in order to do that, you need, well, he has the money for it, but he needs people to make sure the park is safe and make sure that he doesn't violate any, terms that people may find, bad.
He doesn't want to scare off investors.
Basically. So
He
what
needs
he
money.
He needs money. So what he does is that first thing he does, he hires like professional hunters before anything else. Then he hires a lawyer, and then he hires 2 archaeologists, and then I forgot what Ian Malcolm was.
I think he was another like
No, he was
no,
he
he
was a
was a
researcher.
philanthropist.
no. Oh, what
Who's
the
a-
fuck was he called? Oh, I can't remember. But it's something really cool because it was like Jeff Goldblum.
Oh,
but he's, like-
mathematician and chaos theorist. That's what.
yeah,
it is.
chaos theory.
There we go. I was like, I
Fuck.
had to look it up real quick.
Oh my god.
So
That was
basically,
good.
they just had these group of people to weigh the pros and cons of having a park filled with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And while that's happening in the background, there's a bunch of people saying, like, there's just a bunch of people trying to take like dinosaur embryos and sell it. So,
Yeah.
well, people are going through like the actual park. A character named Dennis Nedry is plotting to shut down the park security systems, accidentally, forcing a bunch of other parts of the park to also shut down, including the electrical grid. And that he does that in order to steal, I think, one of each or like most of the dinosaur embryos that he can, and then to leave the park, which fails horribly because he runs into a Dilophosaurus, which in the movie
his
they
death is
spit tar.
hilarious.
His stuff is
Just-
hilarious.
He tries to drive a Jeep down a cliff and he fucking crashes.
Yeah.
And a bunch of little Dilophosaurus run up on him and
He
fucking
just
murder him.
destroyed his face.
He tries to throws a stick like it's a dog and he just looks at him like, the fuck do you want from me?
He's like, you think that's gonna work?
You think that's gonna work? You think you have that much time to live, my guy? But basically he dies, the embers are lost forever. But there's more inside. But at this point in the movie, when he dies, the T-Rex is loose. And I believe
Grid.
yeah, the grid
Everybody's loose.
yeah, everyone's basically loose. But at this point, we know only that the T-Rex is loose because it happens literally in front of the 2 cars. So there's a bit of a scene where the T-Rex comes out. I'm trying to remember the details off memory. I believe that it attacks one of the kids' cars first. It attacks the kids' cars.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
because they were fucking stupid and they were playing with flashlights.
yeah, they were shining a flashlight at a T-Rex because
They were
that's
showing, like,
smart.
Yeah, all of them had flashlights. I think it was. Wait, whose kids were they? They were the
it
old guys'
was
kids, right?
no, it was his
grandkids.
grandkids. The kids' names was Lex Murphy and Tim Murphy. And for some reason, little
Yeah.
Timmy decided to get a flashlight and point at the T-Rex.
They were the old guys' kids in one car. Was there anyone else in their car, or was it just the kids?
It was the 2 kids and the lawyer, but the lawyer ran as soon
Went
as
to
the
the
T-Rex
bathroom.
came.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he dies in the bathroom.
And
Yeah.
they got chopped in half.
You got,
That was a good kill.
You got eaten whole because
On the shitter.
Ian Malcolm decides to run for Flair, but he guides him to the lawyer. Best part.
Yeah.
And then at this point, the next parts are like kind of a bit of chase scenes, basically, because Dr. Ellie Statler, one of the archaeologists, is at the main facility trying to help reroute the power. Dr. Alan Grant is with Lex and Timmy to go back to the main complex. And Ian Malcolm is kind of just stuck where the T-Rex was. So
Being a stud.
yeah, basically.
With
So
his shirt wide
Sex
open.
icon.
yeah.
Dude, he is in that movie.
Yo, did you see
He's a sex
I did.
the recent
new
thing?
one.
Yeah.
God,
The new one
Jeff
for
Goldblum in that.
Dominion, yo. Oh my!
I don't know where it's from, but I saw it
literally
on
anything
Instagram.
to me.
I saw it on Instagram. I'll send it.
God damn.
Oh,
I followed
God.
him
man.
on
Oh,
Instagram.
yo.
Yo, I'm glad he has his own like second Jurassic Park because
I've
damn.
he has his own Funko Pop as well, and it's him shirtless. And I've
Oh,
been wanting
God
it
bless.
forever.
How much is it?
It's
wouldn't
probably
want
like $50.
Shit.
I'm not
I'm
too
not
sure.
surprised.
Let me.
Wait, Eric, did you send it?
Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, you did. Okay.
He's
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
a lie.
Oh, my God.
Such a silver fox, man.
Oh.
I'm glad we're all come through our sexuality on the podcast.
Me too.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh,
Sorry, Lenny.
Anyways,
It's
go on.
I'm gonna try to speed through this a little bit quicker. Ellie Statler and the Hunter save Ian Malcolm. When day comes, Dr. Ellie Statler and the Hunter also go back to turn the grid back on at the other like outposts. All the while, Alan Grant and the two kids are trying to head back. The Hunter dies. Later on, Samuel L. Jackson playing Ray Arnold is also found dead when the power turns on.
Oh, Sam Jackson in this movie is hilarious.
Sam.
Yeah,
Jackson.
he is.
What a guy.
He's an-
What a guy. So Ellie Statler's running from Velociraptors at that point. Little Timmy gets a Palpatine treatment, which is also funny.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
What does that mean?
He's on the
So they were
electric.
climbing over the electric fence, and it gets turned back on after. So the little girl and Alan Grant get over, but fucking Timmy's climbing down still. But he's like too much of a fucking bitch to jump like 10 feet. He can't choose between jumping 10 feet and getting electrocuted, so he gets electrocuted and he gets sent fucking flying. It's hilarious because it's just like, Jesus, Timmy, just jump.
Timmy, just jump, bro.
Like it's a short jump, and he got electrocuted. It's like, good, god damn it,
Like, goddamn.
Palpatine.
fucking.
And
Timmy.
then
Okay.
about the injury, his hands are burned. That's it. That's
I
oof.
wish.
And then
It's like there's enough electricity going through those fences to
Oof.
keep back T-Rexes. Yet an
Yeah.
8-year-old child only suffers minor burns to his hands.
yeah,
That's so lit.
We don't need to talk about it.
we don't need to talk about it. Anyway, they're at the. Are they at the main complex? Yeah, they're at the main complex at this point. But you know, the two kids are eating the food, while Alan Grant goes looks for his fiance, which is the other archaeologist. And the two kids have their own Velociraptor scene in the kitchen, which is like, I want to say one of the most suspenseful parts in the movie, because it's kind of just like these two kids are hiding from apex predators, and it's just
It's definitely one of the most iconic
yeah.
from that one.
They do escape, and then basically once they escape, everyone's basically together almost. Well, at least the two archaeologists and the kids are together, and then through a series of really weird events, try to escape to the front door where they're flanked by the two velociraptors again, where they can only be saved by a T-Rex.
God, you love that T-Rex.
And T-Rex just says, there's 4 people, but there's also 2 velociraptors. I'm gonna kill the 2 velociraptors.
I'm a head out.
They pose more of a threat than these people do.
And, and T-Rex, I would say that the T-Rex kind of was being weird, but it did try to eat one of the velociraptors, and then the other one jumped on it, and then I guess it got like sick of its shit, and it threw it at a skeleton, which is to me one of the funniest things. And at that point, everyone gets on the Jeep and leaves the island, and surprise, surprise, Jurassic Park doesn't open. So like, kick rocks.
Until 3 more movies.
Doesn't open. Until, 3 more movies where it's just like, hey, that bad idea everyone thought of? Let's do it again.
Oh, God.
Good thing we don't have to talk about 3.
God
I
bless.
think we won't do it, but we will.
Don't say that.
By God, we will. We've tried it 4 times now. Actually, 5 times.
5 times? No.
This is going to be number
What?
6.
So there was the first 3, and then there was the most recent.
No, okay, no. There's the first one, and the second one, they try to take dinosaurs from the park and bring it to New York because they're stupid. The third one was someone trying to retrieve their child.
Jurassic Park Return to New York.
Mhm.
Or go to Manhattan.
Welcome to
Jurassic
Manhattan.
Park takes on Manhattan.
Stop. We're not talking about
Oh god, that movie's kind of weird because it's just like,
Yeah, it
man, there's a T-Rex just roaming New York City. Like the worst part, it eats a dog, but it also eats a bunch of people, so it equals out.
So he-
That's not how that works, Sonny.
Is it not?
It doesn't equal out.
It
No.
does equal out.
Kind of
Eating
equals out.
Eating a dog is negative. Eating people is positive. It equals out.
Okay.
Okay, Hannibal Lecter. Okay. You got it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But that's that's the summary.
That's Jurassic Park.
Wow.
That's Jurassic Park 1 for you. And what's the other part? I'm a bit of a slow head.
Oh, why you like it?
Why I like it.
Yeah, why we like it.
Why we like it.
We like it.
To me, it's a great. For me, it's a childhood movie. I used to, when I was like 8, I wanted to be an archaeologist because of this movie, and then I grew up realizing that's a terrible path for me in general.
Not the
But
way.
yeah,
Wait, why
Uh,
is it just because they built the park?
no, like
or what? What do you mean
well,
archaeology?
I was a very big dinosaur fan when I was a kid. Like I really like dinosaurs.
Oh, okay.
So
alright.
yeah, and then I watched this movie and I'm like, oh, I can do a job where I look for dinosaur bones. That sounds nice. And then I realized every other aspect of it, and then I'm like, no.
I will say I was acting kind of dumb because I thought you said architect or like architect. I was like, what do you mean? Because they built the park? Is that-
No.
Yeah,
not
those
that,
doors.
no.
Just,
Yeah. I'm sorry. My excuse is not because I'm tired. I just heard you wrong.
It's fine. My English is broken
Wow.
anyways.
Okay.
It's a suspense I kind of liked, where it's just like, man, these dinosaurs are dumb, but can kill me in an instant. You know, it's kind of like I need to be careful.
My
But-
life is that constant threat.
Exactly. Especially that another fact. When they made these dinosaurs, there's a little tidbit in the beginning where it's just like, should we use bird or like not? Should we use like dinosaurs more related to birds or reptiles? And in the movie they say that that birds are more related to dinosaurs
Which is
than
true in real
reptiles. Yeah, but like that's boring.
life.
Which is why in the movie they use frog DNA. But they're dumb because they use frogs that can change sex. So the dinosaurs change sex. And then
Oh,
they
yeah.
can
And then
reproduce.
they had sex and had
Yeah.
lots of
And then they
babies.
reproduced.
And they reproduced because they didn't check their shit.
Yeah.
Not frogs that can magically change their sex. Put them into dinosaurs.
I thought you meant they didn't check.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't check up the dinosaur skirts. Like the movie.
Mm.
Well, actually, I mean, they didn't really do that either.
They didn't. Yeah, that's a quote from
They
Ian
didn't, they
Malcolm.
didn't check anything.
They didn't check up the dinosaur skirts to see if they changed. You know.
I wouldn't want that job.
I look where that got them.
That must have
Damn it!
been
No
in
one
the
understands that. No one understands that quote.
I don't
What?
remember
That's not in the
that one.
director's quote. That
I
wasn't.
don't remember either.
What? Could be that I watched the movie at least 5 times
go
within a
rewatch
year,
it. I
but
got
that's
you.
not me. I would say the very last thing I would say is that it solves a lot of, not solves, but it answers a lot of questions people would have if they're like, want to know more about the lore about Jurassic Park. If they watch like the first movie, it answers just like most of them, if not a lot. Like, one big question was, who the hell is Dr. Henry Wu? That's in Jurassic World. And you could look at Jurassic Park 1.
B.D. Wong. What a
Oh
guy.
yeah. Let them fight.
Yeah, and then he was just like, you look at Jurassic Park 1, he's just like, oh, he's that scientist at the scene.
Will never be evil. Fast forward.
The man that said
Fucking
that, by the
Jurassic
way,
World movies.
yeah. The guy that
B.D.
said that
Wong
all the
was-
dinosaurs here are female. We don't need to check because we make sure. And then, they reproduced. So, like, it shows how much of a scientist he
Holy
is.
shit.
What was the other thing again?
Does it hold up?
Does it hold?
Yeah,
I
Do
would
we
like to
even need
say
to
it
ask that
holds.
question?
I mean, yeah.
I would love to say that it holds.
The first one, yes. The other
First
two,
one, yes.
they can fuck off.
I mean, the second one's okay.
New York
He's
looks
like-
good.
The second one uses
Is it even
CGI,
New York?
which is-
I thought it was. No, I'm pretty sure it was somewhere
the
else.
third one's
No.
New York.
No. What?
No?
You guys are high.
I
I
agree
watched
with
all the
Lenny.
movies at least 3 times each.
Oh,
The second one, they go to the other island because
Yeah.
they're dumb. So the second, I don't want to explain the entire thing. Basically, they're trying to capture dinosaurs, and then Ian Malcolm says no, destroys the camps. Now they have to find a way off the island, but they also took a T-Rex on the way out. The T-Rex roams New York, goes back to the boat, gets tranquilized after
No,
eating
it's not
like
in New York. I just read it. I remember it right. It's San Diego.
it's San
Yeah.
Diego.
yeah.
What am I thinking New York
'cause they-
for?
Because
That's
I don't
the
know why.
second
Because
Jurassic
the
World.
2 islands, they were Pacific Islands.
Oh,
How
it
do you
is
get
San
from the
Diego.
Pacific Island to New York City.
Yeah, the second Jurassic.
That's a long ass
York.
boat ride.
And
I'm thinking that one.
San Diego's a little bit closer, just a tiny bit closer than New York City.
Mhm.
nah, it's Jurassic World. They went to
It's Jurassic. Okay, that makes more sense.
the
I hate
second
Jurassic
one.
World now. Anyway,
I mean, those two are both kind of bad.
yeah.
We're not talking about them. We're
I'm
talking
not
about good
talking about
movies.
Star Lord right now. Let's talk about something else.
But Jurassic Park 2, I think, is good. Jurassic Park 3 can go in the garbage, though.
Don't say that. I want to throw it.
What?
I don't want to throw it.
I mean, like, you don't have to throw it away.
Yeah, you
Just
don't
don't
have
watch it
to.
ever again.
Metaphor.
don't-
Metaphorically and some other people, literally. But that's up to you.
No problem.
That's up to you. I mean, do you then? Watch a bad movie. Anyway, that's all I have to say.
That's kind of mean.
Tim, you just said fuck you.
Who do I
That's
pick?
crazy.
Meeny, miny,
If you don't
Eric.
just pick Brandon like you always want to, say Brandon.
Brandon? Do you want to go, Brandon?
All right.
All right,
Say
Brandon.
less.
Yeah, let's.
So I'm one to not really watch horror movies. So at first, I was gonna choose House at the End of the Street, but the more I thought about it, I decided to talk about As Above, So Below.
Mm.
And if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically about the underground catacombs in Paris.
Oh, is this a
Yeah.
foreign film?
No, it's American.
No,
It's American.
I know
like,
what. Yeah, I know what you're
the American
talking
people
American, you heard him,
directed
bro?
it.
It's Hollywood. Just,
But there was Hollywood.
about. That's
Yeah,
a
there you go.
recent movie, right? Yeah. Okay.
2012?
2014.
No, 2014.
14.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Lenny, I saw it with Lenny
Oh,
Grayson and
yes.
I think Jack also.
Was it at your house? Did we just finish watching?
No, we
This
we,
is
we saw it at
theaters for
the
this one.
theaters in Seymour.
I wasn't there.
We
it
saw a
was no-
different movie at your house. I know
Yeah.
which movie that was.
Well, I know what 2 movies we see at your house, Brandon.
Teeth.
No, can we not
And,
talk about it, please?
All right, we can
Elevator-
talk about
the
Midnight
elevator.
Meat Train, though.
Okay, yeah, but as above, so below. If you know, as I said, underground catacombs. It's kind of cool the way they did it. It's because there's this archaeologist, right? Is that what what they're called?
Yeah, they dig up,
Archaeologists,
they dig up old stuff.
Yeah, she was trying to
Indiana
figure out,
Jones.
Architects.
how, basically she's trying to figure out, she's trying to finish her father's journal or what he was trying to discover.
Oh hell
And-
no!
And so it leads to her getting mixed up with like the spiritual world. She sees her father hanging in a way, and then she goes to Paris with this homie dude, like basically her intern, I guess. And they talk. She meets up with a friend, tells him she wants to go to down below, figure out more mysteries, stuff like that. And they link up with a crew that goes underground and pretty often down there. And as they're they're meeting and stuff like that, the camera guy, ironically, he's African American. He keeps noticing this lady that just keeps staring at him and walks away and just keeps staring at him. And he just like records her. So and so it's like a first person the way the movie sets in. So the intern is basically recording everything.
Is it a found footage?
Found footage, in a way.
Oh, it's a found
Yeah.
footage. I don't think I've seen
Yeah.
this one. I remember seeing trailers, but I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
It's on Netflix, I think.
I wanted to watch
And
it.
so they
Alright.
finally go underground. They had to escape the cops first because going underground is illegal. Because if you go down, they're not gonna help you come back up because it's your choice of going down.
There's a lot. They're big.
Yeah, it's a long tunnel.
Did they
of
shoot in
bones
the
and stuff.
actual catacombs?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I doubt it.
I want to say for the first part, yes. I don't
Probably
know
the
about
beginning
second
layer,
part.
like the
That's
first layer.
terrifying.
That's
It's like-
it.
Those things are legitimately terrifying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like, I think you're allowed to a certain point, and then they're like,
yeah. After that, if you go on your own, it's just like good luck.
Wow.
But so they get down.
Did PewDiePie go to it?
Did he?
I think.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I don't know if he did a live stream of it, but he does have a VOD of it where he goes
The-
down into it.
There's this YouTuber I watch. He does like overnight challenge stuff like that. Him and his friends went to the catacombs in Paris. Like he had to get a tour guide and everything. But
yeah.
while they're down there, they met other people. There were like parties and stuff like that people do down there. But then there was another section where there was like chanting and stuff like that. And they look inside, and the white chick that was staring the camera, the intern dude in the eyes was
I knew
there.
it.
Like she was chanting. She turned around like straight looking at him like some crazy eyes stuff, and he just like freaked out.
But did she like actually your turn, or was it just her head turn? Because that
Her
would
head turned
Just
like
her head.
it snapped. Like how like when you're playing COD and you flick at
yes,
someone. She
yes.
literally her head just turned so
like her
fast at
like
him.
her body is like
Oh,
standing.
Jesus.
Like her
Yeah,
body
she-
doesn't
her's like
move,
that,
and
but
her
her-
head
she's
just
like
goes
that.
180.
Like,
That's,
it was
that's cool.
it was
that's
like yo.
I like that. I like that.
And so they go deeper, and deeper, and they end up, somehow finding this lost friend of the crew. That lost friend from like years ago.
Oh,
And you know in the catacombs it's all dark and everything.
Oh my
So
God.
It's just like how do you see? And he leads them. Well, they have to go. They dive down and come up into like a room full of treasure, like gold, golden cups, stuff like that. And there's a wall that has a ruby on it. They take the ruby, and they leave the
I should
room.
have done that.
But that's when all the bad shit happens.
should have watched Indiana Jones.
They literally the friend that disappeared kills one of the girl people. Yeah, and so they try to chase after him and find him, but he's just gone.
Spoilers.
You know,
God damn it.
Oh yeah, there's spoilers.
We already said spoilers. What do you mean?
It's just
Yeah.
spoilers at the beginning.
We said spoilers at the very
okay,
beginning.
constant spoilers. We're spoiling
so-
every movie we say.
I'll even put it at the beginning. It's
Thank
fine.
you.
So there was 6 of them. So one of them already died. It wasn't the black person. All right. So boom, big ups. And so the original path they came from got blocked off, and the only choice they had to do was keep going down in the catacombs more. So they go down. There's this big hole, like a big tunnel that they had to drop down with a rope and stuff like that. They'll grapple down. You know, they all go one by one, and the last one is the intern. And like I said, the creepy lady kills him, pushes him down the hole, and his body just splats down. So that's 4 people left. Wait, did I do my math right?
No.
Yeah, 4 people left. And it's just madness. So 5 people left. There's 7 of them. Wait.
I think there's about 5 left.
Edit point.
At this point, I think there's about 5 left.
Okay, no. There were 6
Because-
originally. 2 got killed. Yes, now there's 4.
That
So
was
they keep
one.
going down more. And more paranormal stuff happens, blah blah blah. They see a fire car. The original leader, he gets sucked into the fire car. They try to lift him out of the car, but all you see is his leg sticking out of the ground and he's dead. So they continue down the path more of the catacombs. And that's when like the creepiest part happens. There's a chair in the middle of the room, like a big ass room, and there's a hooded figure that's a monster just sitting there. Then he gets up and starts walking around, and they secretly go to like a quiet tunnel. But that quiet tunnel comes alive, and there's people like attacking them. One of them gets his shoulder bitten, and so they're running. One of them gets their leg bitten off, and then they're still running, and they find a quiet place, and they realize the jewel they had to put it back. So the main chick runs through all that. Oh my god! And then puts it back. But as she's trying to put it back, she gets attacked from like things in the water. The monsters attack her. Blah blah blah. The reason why I started chuckling is because it was a scene where literally she judo kicks a monster in the face and continues walking, and then that's in the theater. Lenny and Grayson just started cracking up so hard, and then she puts the jewel back, and then she meets up with the other people, the other 2 people, her friend and the other tourist, and a big ass pit opens up in front of them, and the only way for them to leave is to jump down that pit. And we don't know how big that pit is, so they either could jump down that pit or get killed by the monsters that are like chasing after them. So they jump down the pit, and it leads to a manhole on the other side. So they push a manhole, they escape, the underground catacombs, and the 3 of them went their ways. After
So
that.
they jumped down a chasm,
They jump down
and they
That
pushed
lead-
out.
They come
Yeah.
out through a manhole in the middle of a
What
street.
the fuck?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
fucking funny. Wait, where is that on?
I think
Netflix.
I've watched it
So
on
I said, they might
Netflix.
be on Netflix
Oh,
now.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on
Let me
Netflix.
go check if it's still there.
Wait, were they
It is.
upside down?
The
Yeah,
reason why it's called
basically, yeah.
as above, so below is that's the reason. Like,
Yeah.
So are they like
as
in
you
a
go below,
dimension?
you're coming back
Uh,
on
above.
Patty.
To
So is
think
there-
about it in a really weird way, basically they're in like a plane between Earth and Hell,
Yeah.
So, okay.
which is why it was flipped.
Oh. So
They're saying the underground catacombs is hell. Like, good luck trying to get out.
Or gateway to hell.
Yeah.
are those
That's
real?
like getting the underground catacombs, yes, but I don't really know much about like in depth. I know a lot of people died there.
Oh shit.
It's a mass burial site.
Yeah.
There's
it
that.
was- For what though? Do we know?
I think there was a flooding. It
I'm
was
not
a
sure.
flooding.
No.
I think there was a big
Catacombs.
flooding in Paris. I think it was the cause of it. Like it's freaky, like it like even your like each character's worst fears basically happen in front of them.
It's hell.
Yeah. Like they saw one of the characters saw his drowning brother, or like past memories. Like one of them played the piano and one of the keys didn't work, and as they were playing the piano underground, that same key didn't work, or the telephone answering a telephone. All you hear is like a man breathing. Like it's creepy.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a representation of the like guilt, I believe what the word was. So like the girl that saw her hanging father because her father committed suicide, so she felt guilty about that,
Yeah.
and she had to like
Oh,
she had to
Confront.
like she had to confront that fear and guilt in order to
Yeah,
get
she had
through
to
the
hug her
catacomb.
father.
Yeah,
Her hanging father. You don't see his face because there's a bag over it.
and same with the
Oh,
black guy. The black guy with the lady. The lady jump scared the black guy, and she was holding a baby. It was supposed to be a reference of like he had a child that he left.
oh.
Ah,
So that was
yeah.
from the trailer. Oh,
Yeah, so
That lady's
she-
just freaky, dog.
Yeah.
You just her eyes are like beat open.
and the guy that was with the flaming car, I believe his little
His brother.
Yeah, his
Yeah, his
brother
little
died in
brother
a car
died in it.
fire. And then there was another guy where his brother drowned in a river.
Yeah, he escaped though. He's
Yeah,
one of
that
them
guy-
that escaped.
Yeah, that's the guy that lived. He almost drowned, but he's fine.
Basically the only way for them to escape was to confront their own fears, and they all managed to
Oh,
do
I
that.
get it.
The remainder of them did.
I mean, like one of them didn't have one, but yeah.
It was just unlucky the lady that just got her face plummeted to the ground from the mysterious friend that disappeared. It was unfortunate.
Yeah,
I mean, it was unfortunate in general they all died, but still,
Maybe she was just cut.
her way of dying was not the best. But yeah, there you go. That's my summary. I usually butcher summaries, but the film is good. I enjoyed it. I mean, I did close when I first watched it. I did close my eyes a little bit because that was, at the time I didn't like horror movies.
Bitch.
God, imagine.
Oh yeah. I definitely I was a bitch dog. Like literally, like the end scene basically when she was putting the jewel back. That's when I started closing my eyes because I heard a lot of noises. I was like, nah, I can't do this.
Could not be me.
But when I watched it back like 2 years ago, I was like, yo, this movie's lit.
Eric,
yeah.
do you have that movie?
No. I wanted to watch it. I never.
Wow,
Yeah, I have a lot
It's
of.
on
that
Netflix.
is
You can
a
watch it.
first. Never before seen. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric does not own a movie that exists.
I have a
pew
lot-
pew pew.
Sound the alarms.
All right. When I buy it off of Amazon, I don't want to hear nothing.
He's gonna go right now. He's gonna
Prime
watch
Days,
tonight.
Prime
He's
Days
gonna
ending
watch
soon.
it. Watch it when we're done here. He's
Oh,
gonna buy
Netflix.
it tonight. Get it tomorrow.
I mean,
I'm gonna watch it tonight probably.
yeah, me too.
But yeah, the reason why I like it is just like Paris, underground, cool. You know, it's cool. But the just like the first person feel of like
Found footage films are very,
yeah,
especially when they're done right. They're really good.
like it was
Blair Witch
cool.
Project.
Oh my god, that was
There's
such a
another-
good film.
No, you should watch the original Wreck movie. It's a Spanish film, but it's really good because it's basically what happened, with COVID. Because it's a biological parasite gets released in a Spanish apartment complex,
We got to get Spanish.
Was it
and
called
it's
Wreck?
a found footage film. Yeah,
Yeah,
Wreck.
called Wreck.
There's
REC.
4 of them, but don't watch the other 3.
Just don't.
Just don't. Just
Wait,
don't.
RAC?
REC.
REC, like
Oh,
recording.
yeah.
If there's one that's made in America, don't watch it either. Watch
Oh
Spanish.
yeah, those are called
2007.
Quarantine. Don't
that
watch
one's
the
called
ones
Quarantine.
called
I
Quarantine. Watch the
thought
Spanish
that
ones.
movie was okay.
Wreck is,
Looks terrifying.
Actually, the second Wreck is okay. The third and fourth one are not good.
This looks creepy.
And
It's
you
on
watch the
Sling,
second
Brandon.
one.
Oh, I don't want to look it up.
Wait, this one actually looks creepy.
This really good. The first one is really well made. Fun fact about that is when they gave the actors the scripts, they didn't give anybody the full script. So all the actors, they didn't know everything that was gonna happen.
Oh, that's cruel but beautiful because it's
Yeah.
like straight up like raw reaction.
You're
I
getting
love
legitimate
that.
reactions to stuff. It's really good. It's great. It's a really good movie. Would recommend. Another good found footage one.
All right, anything else for that, or do you want a popcorn now?
Oh,
Or did you do? Does it hold up?
Yeah, he didn't.
I think it definitely. I think it held up.
I think it's what 2014.
It's recent.
Kind of
yeah.
it's kind of hard
Yeah.
to not hold up when you're 6 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fresh.
but
off.
other than that, popcorn. Oh, there's 2 left. I just realized.
Yeah.
No, there's 3.
Let's go, Dan.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wait, who's 3?
Oh
Jack
wait,
Jack,
no,
no?
Jack.
Yeah.
went.
No, I
Oh,
haven't.
Jack
went.
did. Oh,
No, Jack didn't
Oh,
go.
Jack, I
No.
was gonna say Jack or
Oh,
Eric.
I think the reason why I thought Jack went because like when
The
I thought that
beginning,
we went.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were all gonna let Jack go first, but then we
My bad,
let
my
Patty
bad.
go.
We changed
Yeah.
our mind.
I do kind of want to hear what Dan's is because I never heard what Dan was doing.
Yeah.
don't-
For those
Well-
listening at home, Dan doesn't watch horror.
I do not. And even what I'm gonna say, it's kind of horror. But
I'm interested.
mostly
I don't know.
thriller.
We'll see what you've come up with.
Okay, well, I was talking to Eric last night, and I came to a conclusion that I can do a thing for today. I was originally not gonna do anything today, but we figured out I can do the Jordan Peele movie,
Get out.
Get Out. Yeah,
See,
It's kind of-
that is considered horror.
That is horror.
Yeah,
I
I
know,
that
but,
is
like,
horror.
What?
No,
That's
alright.
like
If you
one of the
don't know,
greatest
Us,
like
Oh,
recent
God.
horror movies.
Eric
Us
has
is
it.
finally on Hulu and HBO. So if you want to
I
watch
feel like
Us, it's on
Eric.
Hulu and
Okay,
HBO.
I was gonna say I feel like Eric planned it. Right. So I watched it like, or maybe a year after it came out.
Got something better.
Oh.
This
Going
is
the other way
from
now.
one side to the other.
What
Um,
the fuck?
So I haven't seen it since. So if I forget how things play out, forgive me. But essentially,
I will not forgive you.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'll forgive you.
that's too bad.
I watch more
Essentially-
horror, so I forgiven Dan.
Essentially, the story, you follow these 2 characters, a couple, if you will. This guy, named Chris, played by Daniel Kaluuya, something like that.
Yes.
He was in Black
British
Mirror.
actor, British
British
American.
actor. He was in Black Panther. He was in Black Mirror.
He was in
So
Queen and
he's
Slim.
he's in what?
Queen and Slim.
Oh, Queen and Slim. Okay, yeah. And his girlfriend, Rose, played by Allison Williams. Now they're essentially like the whole movie takes place in like not a suburban area, but like this
Deep South. Rich white
yeah.
deep south. That's how I would explain it.
Oh, I will
Up,
say
no, more like up north New York, right?
upstate,
Yeah,
Maybe,
Rochester,
but-
basically,
maybe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
like the Greeny area.
But that's
So,
like that's the kind of people that are there. Rich
Yeah.
white deep south.
Yeah,
So, just to clarify this, Chris is a black man and Rose is a white woman, and that's very important to the story. So essentially, they take a trip to see Rose's parents, and Chris is a little bit nervous, and on the way, he gets pulled over, and
Oh, did you tell him the reason why he's nervous?
okay. No, say that because I don't remember.
Because
Is it just
her
'cause
parents don't know that he's black.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He hasn't.
And he was nervous about that because he
He
didn't know his
it's
parents
like
were black.
It's like the first time that
Yeah.
he's meeting her parents. They don't really know.
They only know his name and stuff, but they don't know about like
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
race and stuff.
And he has this friend, like the security jobs or something like that. He has a
I
friend.
forget
He has a
love
Funko
Oh
Pop.
yeah, TS motherfucking A.
Yes, there you go.
Forget his
TSA,
name, but that's like his line at the end is he says TS motherfucking A.
the
him.
character's name is
Lil something.
Rod. Rod.
Rod, I was
Williams.
gonna say Ray. Rod.
That guy.
Shout
that
out,
guy's
Rod.
popular. Yeah. The actor's name is Laurel Howlery, something like that. So yeah, he gets pulled over, he gets mistreated, but the girlfriend kind of like is like,
Defending him.
At first she's defending him and like,
Yo,
okay,
he's in
so
the seat and everything.
you get the whole like, you get the feel that like, okay, she's by his side. Like she's not gonna take racism. She's gonna stand up for him. She's gonna help him. And they finally get to the house area. And oh yeah, there's like a little like beginning part before in the movie where like this other black guy, played by
Lakeith
Lakeith
Steinfeld.
No, this every
that I
part of the
love.
movie basically of Get Out is very important. Like
Yes.
honestly, if you watch this film, you have to everything's a
Pay
detail.
attention.
You have to pay attention. You can't
Like
just, casually
it
watch
comes
it.
throughout the movie. Like it's so important. You have to be on point.
So that guy is just walking in the little like
The neighborhood
community
chilling.
area, yeah. And there's something like weird going on. He's like, there's something. He's on a phone call, and then either he's abducted or it just goes.
Yeah, so
black
so
something, right?
yeah, he got this car kept following him basically.
Yeah,
He kept going. He would change directions multiple times, and then the car would just follow.
and so then that's where we go into the couple, and then they reach his parents' house. They meet him, and it's very uncomfortable in many parts. Like her parents are like, oh
Standing
yeah,
outside already.
oh, I was gonna say her parents in conversation are like, oh yeah, we voted for
Barack
Obama.
Obama.
They're like, I voted for Obama.
Yeah, and the guy's like, right.
It's like they're blatantly racist, but they're trying to hide it.
Yeah,
It's like obvious that like they don't like him, but they won't come out and say it
they
because
won't say
you know,
it.
Bro, the dad.
And
they don't want to. They don't want to look bad,
The dad.
Yeah.
but everybody's thinking it.
The dad is what?
What's up, dog?
Oh, this is the dad is something.
Yeah, yo, like, God.
All right.
Is he just fucking leaving?
So it's just, he meets his parents, her parents, and her brother.
Yeah,
And everyone's is acting strange.
kind of sus because they're all
Kinda
like
sus, yeah.
prepared, rehearsed.
And,
Yeah.
and there's
So
like
they
a
planned out everything. It's
yeah,
so
and
creepy.
they also have this like maid and this lawn care guy who
Oh, yeah, like all the workers are all the workers are black and they act
Yeah.
really strange. They also act like planned and rehearsed.
like the way they move is not natural. It's all weird and like it's just really uncomfortable. Because there's like a sequence when he's talking to the maid and she's just smiling,
Mm-hmm.
and that moment when I saw the trailer, I'm like, oh.
It's like all the workers give off like NPC vibes.
Yeah.
They're just NPCs.
Yo, yeah, that's so true.
And he's like, Chris is like the main character of the game, but he doesn't know. He has like no idea. And he's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is wrong
What's
with these
going on?
people?
And he like confronts his girlfriend. He's like, did you notice the weird things happen? He's like, no, not really.
Yeah, it's just how normal.
These
How
people
things work
act
here.
fucking weird.
And the next day, there's like, people over in the communities, like just over their house, and
That's when the
a
weird
block
stuff
party.
happens.
there's the what? Patty, what'd you say?
Oh, I said it's like a block party.
Yeah,
It's like
And
a
they're-
big party in the house.
Nah, dog, that ain't no block
Bro, it
party.
was a funeral. They
Where
were
they
all
live,
wearing black.
yeah, bro. They pulled up in black cars. Like they had a drive there. They had
All right. Calm down. You know what I mean.
I don't remember. That's why there was this event.
A large gathering of people.
Yeah,
People.
and people are just examining Chris for no reason. Well, obviously there's a reason, but like for him, there's like why
You know,
are you observing
Like,
me
why
in
y'all
that
keep
type of
looking
way?
at me?
And there's a bunch of like old white
White.
people just looking at him. I think there's like a white lady married to an Asian guy just looking at him too. I think.
Yo, she
Um,
was looking at his penis and everything. I just want to point that. Yo, she was,
She literally asked,
I think she
"How
was.
is it?"
she was like, "You're
Like,
a
yeah,
nice
yeah.
specimen. Ooh, you work out." I was like, "Yo,
It's so weird. And Keith's character, which I'll just bring up his name. His name is Andre.
Yes,
He's also acting very strange.
with a
And
lot
he's
different from what
yeah,
happened.
what
in
we
the
well, yeah,
beginning of the film.
what we saw him at the beginning, and like something happens. Like either he said Chris said something to him, or something happens, and
It's like, "What's up, brother?"
his
Oh
nose
no, it
starts
was like it was nice to it's nice to see my brother around here.
yeah, something like that, and his nose starts bleeding, and he starts
Oh
starts
no, he
freaking
took the
out.
picture. He took the picture of him with the
Oh
flash.
yeah, the flash, yeah,
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 the flash
and
camera on the phone
and yeah,
camera.
and he starts bleeding from his nose, and like he's just acting in like
Did you-
such pain and this
Yeah.
like
his eyes changed too.
His
And I
eye,
think
I think it's
It
like
changed different
pupils.
pupils,
Yeah, his pupils like
Yeah.
dilated and shit. He started crying. His nose starts bleeding.
and he started screaming the catchphrase of the movie.
I mean, the
get
title,
out.
Get out.
The
Yeah,
title?
the title.
He's
Man.
like full
You mean the
freaks
title?
out.
Yeah. And again, a bunch of more strange things happen, and he's like, "All right, I've had enough of this.
I'm done.
I'm done with this. We should leave." And then the girlfriend's like, "No, no, no. Like, or is she like, yeah, let's go or something like that?"
He's like, in the morning we could leave then.
Yeah, yeah. In the morning we can leave.
Oh yeah.
And then he has a talk with his girlfriend's mom, and then she kind of sedates
This
him,
is when shit goes
hypnosis
crazy.
him. Yeah, and
With the tea kettle. I'm not the
This-
tea kettle, the teacup.
What's with you
the
today?
visuals in this, in that moment where like his like soul leaves his body, and him like in limbo.
That was cool.
So it was such amazing, like it was like such a creative way to describe it, but like it's so trippy in that moment.
It
And I
hits
bel-
different.
yeah, and I believe he like wakes up, directly after that he wakes up in
In
the
bed.
underground section. No, isn't it
Oh
the
yeah,
underground?
Yeah, it's like an
the
underground
basement,
part of
the
the house
basement.
that he wakes up
Yeah.
in. Yeah, and he's like in like a medical gown,
Yeah,
as if he just
And-
had like surgery or something.
there's a few like things that like make you like the flash of the camera that like made him get out of limbo, the other guy. I believe there was like a sound cue that happened, and the way he did to disrupt that was he there was like a hole in the sofa, and he took like the material from the sofa and he put it in his ears.
The cotton.
He's
Yeah,
being
it was
told
cotton.
by
Yeah,
picking cotton.
yes,
Crazy.
that was the metaphor. I think that someone, I forgot what Jordan Peele said. There was a metaphor in that.
Yeah, there was a video where Jordan Peele was reading people's synopsis on the movie, and it's like, yeah, this is better than what I thought of.
And throughout the movie, you also get like hints of a deer. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
because in the
deer
beginning of the
headlights.
movie, they hit a deer.
Yeah, they
and
hit a
he watched
deer, and
the
that's why he
deer
gets
die.
pulled over or something like that. Or something
And
like that.
now the deer is looking down at him. Like, there's a deer head looking down at him. and
Yeah.
The deer is watching him die. This
And he finally escapes the little room that he's in, uses the deer head, and I think he stabs
Oh,
someone,
doesn't he
he
like
stabs the
fucking-
father.
a dad, yeah.
Yeah, but he like sticks him to the wall,
Yeah,
right?
With the deer
Yeah.
head.
The,
Yeah,
the
with the
door,
antlers.
the door hinge. Not the door
basic-
hinge, but the door seal.
Yeah. But basically you realize what's going on. Like you realize all the hints that are being dropped in the movie, that essentially they're taking like young black men and passing the like the old white people's like brain, and they're putting it
Into
in
yeah.
the younger body.
Yeah, they're like taking the old white people before they die. They're like taking their soul and
Yeah.
implanting it into young black people
Yes.
to like give them. I don't even think it's just
It's not men, because
black
the
people.
It's just in
No,
general.
It's
It's
just
just the
Oh.
older people trying to find younger specimens, just
Yeah.
transfer
Yeah.
themselves.
I think it's like only like minorities that they target. But I
Oh,
don't think
Dan,
it, like,
did you explain to them why they had the gathering at the house?
No, which I was gonna say that right now. Essentially, they were like, it's an auction to see like who's gonna buy Chris,
His
or
body.
who's gonna get his body. Yeah, which is
Jesus.
fucked up. But you don't realize it like directly. But you notice that there's something still like weird going
It's
on.
like, this is a weird gathering. Why is everybody here?
Yeah.
And then you find out it's really great.
So like isn't it like the grandma is the
grandma
maid?
is the maid, and the grandfather is
grandfather's
the lawn care
Grounds-
guy.
Yeah.
The
Groundskeeper.
groundskeeper, yeah.
Thank you.
Christ.
That's
I said
the
lawn
word.
care.
Come on, y'all.
I said, bro. And there's like there's like just the moment where he's like, okay, I have to leave now. I have to escape. And then you see just his girlfriend just turn a switch where she's like all acting nice and shit, and then she's basically you'll learn that she's in on the plan and everything. And you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
like that's
well,
the most fucked up part.
yeah.
That
'Cause, like-
the whole time his girlfriend was just in on it.
Psychotic.
The explanation is that he's not the first one that she's brought home. She's brought several other people up there.
Yeah, it's like what they
AKA
do.
the
is, like,
maid,
the
AKA
kids
the
like
groundskeeper,
bring like
AKA
No, not even that, dude. Not even that. I think it's other people that we haven't seen.
yeah, but like in this family, she's the one who
Oh,
goes
yeah.
out and like gets
Yeah.
back. But it's like most of these families have their own.
And it's so weird. And like, he's like, I gotta leave. And by the end of it, I can't remember if this is what happens or if this is the deleted scene. But essentially, I think everyone dies but the girlfriend,
That's the deleted scene.
right? Oh, okay.
No, the
My
deleted
bad.
scene is where the girlfriend lives and Chris goes to jail.
Yeah, that was the.
Oh, okay. There
Yeah,
you go.
Yeah.
that was
That's
the,
what I was thinking. So what's the
The,
real
orig-
version?
the original
They
one
all
is where
die, I'm pretty sure. And Chris.
no.
Where-
Chris gets chased down by the grandfather, and the grandfather almost kills him, but Chris does the camera flash to revert the dude, and the dude went over to kill the girlfriend, and then he killed himself. And then
Oh,
TSA
yeah.
TSA guy came
motherfucking A.
over, came to save Chris,
No, it's
and they just
specifically
left.
TS motherfucking A.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I forget his name, but I just love that one. He's just like TS motherfucking A, and he just kills her.
Well, and then they finally escape, but like just that whole uncomfortability in the in the movie. Like I don't even know why I was like, yeah, I'll watch it. It might have been the Childish Gambino song that I heard was in it. and
in
I
the
was like,
beginning, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
it could have been that it was Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele,
I don't
like,
know, but
his
like,
honestly, he surprised me with these films.
yeah,
I mean, yeah. Literally, the more and more like I talk about like Get Out and Us, the more excited I get for the Candyman remake.
Candyman.
I'm so excited for
Candyman.
that.
Candyman.
the only one I haven't seen
Let's
is
go.
Us. I really do want to see
It's
it.
on HBO and Hulu. Just log
Yeah.
into my account on Baku. I can't wait to watch on Baku kick ass.
Okay.
It's great.
Us
Us
is
is really
not
good.
as good as Get Out, but it's like
Ooh.
the same premise. I don't think it's as good as.
Hot take. That is hot off the press. I don't know if I can agree with that one. I like Us more.
You do?
I do.
I thought it was really terrific. I like
think
it.
I think its ending is better. I like the ending.
All I
It's
know
still
about the
about this
film
actor.
is that it's basically
But they're
that
good. movies.
families, and it has a clone of them, but they're evil, and they try to kill them. That's all. That's all. I
No,
know.
it's not just
Don't
the
say
family.
it.
It's
Don't say
every.
it. Okay.
Brandon, stop.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Alright, I won't say it.
This is the only movie you won't spoil because I actually do want to see it.
Yeah, I want to see it. That's all I got from the trailer.
It's really good.
Oh wait, you haven't watched it either?
No,
Oh,
Oh my god, what are you people doing?
yeah. What?
I'm literally gonna watch it soon because
Well, I have an excuse. I
You
haven't-
know what?
I
I
don't
want to
watch
make
horror.
here. I don't know. There's this really. I don't know if you guys. Lenny might know this channel on YouTube, but they're called Dead Meat.
Yes. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I love Dead Meat.
Yes,
He
I
does.
love
He
Dead
does
Meat.
this really good series. It's called The Kill Count, but he goes through horror movies and literally just counts all the kills that happens. But he does a bunch of like other stuff. Like he talks
Oh.
about the movies that happen, and it's like if you want to just like look for good horror movies, I would just go watch through his videos because he always like he'll just tell you at like the beginning if it's like a good movie or if it's a shit movie. And it's just a really if you want to get into watching horror movies, I would watch the YouTube channel Dead Meat. Absolute banger. I've been watching him for several years now.
Dead meat.
All right, so I should
That's-
probably
I-
skip.
Ironic.
I say that's what I watch to get like all the theories and stuff for other horror movies, which is why I realize a bunch of like different theories for As Above, So Below, like just through him. So he's a great YouTube channel. Not advertising, by the way.
All right, I should probably say why I like it. I think there's a lot of great elements of like suspense. The fact that the twist happens with the girlfriend is, like Patty said, probably the most shocking part, and like not something I expected to happen. Because you kind of get the sense like she's the innocent one in the family from the very beginning, because she's the one who's like debating.
Yeah, Peel really paints her as that,
Yeah.
especially because like after the first like the guy like his auction and like he wants to leave. Like at first she's
Yeah.
against it, but like then she like eventually even sides with him to like make him think that like he's actually going to
Leave.
get out of
Mhm.
Dude, the way she could like flip the switch of being so cute and innocent, and they're like, I'm gonna kill you.
the fucking shit out of it.
Like, I'm gonna shit on your whole life. Get ready.
It's crazy. Yeah.
And I don't think I need to say does it hold up because it's like super off the press.
Yeah.
Like
3 years old
ago.
now?
Yeah.
3 years. 3 years old. So yes, it does.
Yes.
Not a question.
All right, so I'm gonna popcorn, and I'm gonna be
Who's
right
it gonna
back.
be?
Gonna go say check.
Honestly, I
Okay.
forgot what Jack's doing, but I'm excited.
I know it's
Jaws.
Yeah.
Dun,
I'll be right
now.
dun, dun.
So Jaws is about the shark that attacks a woman right before 4th of July weekend on Amity Island in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. And Police Chief Martin Brody wants to close the beaches, but the mayor doesn't because he just doesn't want to. The rule overrules him, fearing that the loss of tourist revenue will cripple the town. And then a fish analyst named Matt Hooper and grizzled ship captain Quint offer to help Brody capture the killer beast. And the trio engage in an epic battle of man versus nature. And so the whole story is they find a shark that
A
supposedly
big ass shark.
no, they think they found the shark in like the first like half an hour.
Capture.
Yeah. But it ended up not being the shark. And then they go out to the middle of the ocean to go and try and capture the shark through a series of like chumming the water and whatnot. And they end up shooting the shark with a tracker device to see where shark is.
Do you know the shark's name is Bruce?
Wait, the shark name? There's a
Yeah, they
name
named
for
the
this?
shark. Yeah, they named it Bruce.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce was a piece of shit because the animatronic broke half the time.
Because it was
No,
being filmed in salt water.
Yeah,
too.
Brandon, it's the
They had,
the
like,
animatronic thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
the name
The
Bruce.
actual shark.
there's no
shark was-
actual shark. It's
No.
an
Oh.
animatronic.
Yeah. The name of
the
the
thing's name was Bruce. They named it Bruce.
yeah.
I don't know why, but they did.
Out of all the names, Bruce.
Bruce.
What else is there to say? So as they're trying to fish for the shark hears them banging in their cabin underneath the water, and the shark starts pounding against the ship's like bow. Yeah,
The hull.
the hull. Thank you. The shark ends up hitting just enough where the ship is starting to take on water, but the shipmates don't know it because they're drunk, and they start
Oh,
singing.
yeah.
They start singing this. They show off all their battle wounds from like past things that they've done with other animal like
Fishing
stuff.
accidents.
Yeah, and they start singing. I had a little drink about an hour ago, and it's going right to my head. And it's just interesting. And by the morning, their ship is basically almost capsized, so they have to start thinking fast. Then Jaws eats Quint, and then no, so I'm getting it a little
Hitting
mixed.
yourself.
Yeah.
okay.
So Hooper goes into a cage to also stab it a few times to see if they can kill it that way, but it doesn't work out. And then the boat is still sinking. Quint gets eaten by the shark because he jumps on the boat, and Quint starts sliding down into the shark's mouth, and then
Damn.
Brody ends up throwing a oxygen tank into the shark's mouth, and blows the shark up.
Oh yeah, he
That's
fucks
one.
the shark up.
Yeah, and then
He fucks him up.
Hooper and Brody meet up, make a makeshift raft, and head off on their merry way.
They run
They
away
fuck.
together.
They fucked Bruce up.
Yeah,
I just
They-
keep thinking about that dude that just sadly just gets sliding down his mouth.
yeah.
Oh,
Quint,
it's really funny. He literally just slides down the back of the ship, just into his mouth.
yeah.
He just dies.
Quint's
Just
like
like,
one
oh.
of the best characters of the movie. Like, he doesn't give two shits.
Yeah,
He just wants to go and kill the shark because he wants money as well.
yeah. You know, the guy who played Quinn was like an actual like local fisherman.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there are a lot of. There's a scene where they have a bunch of like a local fisherman like go out like when the hunt starts, and like all the people that you see talking and like the entire scene, they're all real fishermen from like that area.
That's cool.
They didn't just like pay extras; they got actual fishermen.
Mhm.
So they like say a bunch of weird shit that like only they understand, which is funny.
So now I'm gonna go into the reason why I like this movie. It's because as a kid I would go up to my great aunt and uncle's house for the 4th of July weekend, and they live on the Cape, and every 4th of July my great uncle would play that movie nonstop because they had a nonstop marathon of it. And
So within your lifespan, how many times do you think you've seen Jaws?
probably like 10 times, because the first few years I was petrified of that movie because I was like a little kid and I didn't do horror movies very well.
I don't think I same thing. I couldn't really do it.
But once I got older, realized how bad the animatronics for the shark was, I realized it's not that scary. But at the time, it was super scary.
That thing is a piece of shit.
And the funny thing is this is a PG movie as well.
Yeah, it is.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
how many?
that's because back then the fucking rating
Yeah.
system was so terrible.
Mhm.
How many
Uh,
Jaws are there?
Oh,
Four,
three or four.
I think four, but the other ones don't. They're literally
Yeah.
dog shit movies. It's hilarious, like how bad they are.
Yeah.
Like the first one is like one of the most iconic movies of all time, and then it's followed by three piles of shit.
Yeah. So it goes Jaws 2, Jaws 3D, and Jaws the Revenge.
There's a 3D one.
Yeah, well, there has to be a 3D one.
It was
3D.
19
Imagine seeing that
1983.
shit in
Yeah, it
theaters.
was like when 3D like started becoming a thing. It was like when it was created.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah,
seeing that in
don't you
theater
remember,
and that shark comes at you.
You had to.
Don't you remember Back to the Future?
I was gonna say that
Oh, yeah.
they did a Jaws 3D thing, which was
It was
kind
like
of
3D
funny.
came out, you had to put 3D in your movie.
Yeah.
You couldn't not make one. Unfortunately,
Have you seen any other Jaws other than that?
No.
The first one.
No, I have not.
Eric, do you have Jaws?
Not looking for him. I swear to God,
Okay.
I have them.
I
Oh,
do.
you
I
have a
have
full
it.
one?
Are you
I
serious?
actually-
Even the 3D one? Like, did it come with a pair of 3D goggles? Like my
No, it-
glasses?
I don't probably not
So-
3D.
There's
I
Oh,
guess
that's
you
so
have
cute.
ha
They don't even call him
It-
Bruce. What a fucking
It has
scam.
a,
His name is
thing.
Bruce the Shark, not Great White Shark.
You're talking
That's
about.
lame.
you're
Also,
talking-
his name's not Jaws.
No.
I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
Dan.
Okay.
Okay.
The soundtrack / score was really good. It's very iconic. Everybody knows the dun 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 dun. And there's a few songs where there's that one song that I talked about earlier when they were getting drunk. And yeah, does it hold up? Not really, because it's
Story wise, or you mean from like the
story
visual
wise it
pictures?
holds up, but visual wise it
Yeah, I
does
think
not.
it's so old at this
Yeah,
point. It's like
from
what?
1975.
40,
Yeah, it's
That's
like
when it came out.
30.
50,
No,
I just
yeah,
don't
wait.
see
Oh
how
shit,
you
that's
could-
even
No, it's
older.
not quite 50. It's like 45.
50.
No, my parents are 50. They were born 1970.
I thought he said no, my friend. It's 40.
It's 45 years old.
That's 50.
I just don't see how they could keep making. They made 4 of those, right?
Yeah.
Just if do they just like
You
keep
don't-
respawning
It's
Bruce?
different shark.
Like
No, it's
No, they're
different sharks.
sharks.
You idiot.
It's not the same. It's not fucking
He said
Bruce 4 movies in a
respawning.
row. Oh my god. Holy
And the
shit,
funny
dude.
thing is after
Oh my god.
Steven Spielberg did Jaws 1, he didn't really do any of the other ones.
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes, it did.
it was just the other movies happened just because executives got greedy.
Yeah.
Because Jaws made, I mean, it literally created the summer blockbuster.
Some
Yeah.
guy in the boardroom meeting. He's like, Jaws 3D question mark.
So this thing came out 3D. I don't know what it is, but we're making one. Jaws 3D happened, unfortunately.
all right, well, there's only one person left. Popcorn 2.
Eric.
Lenny? No, I'm just kidding. All right.
he
Damn.
muted himself.
Someone's coming downstairs.
Oh,
Alright,
I thought that was
I'm ready.
intentional. All right.
So for my movie, I chose a classic, iconic horror movie, 1996, Scream, directed by Wes Craven, R.I.P. So it's about. Do you want me to just do the whole movie or do the synopsis? I don't like doing the whole movie like y'all do.
You can do
You could do synopsis then.
All
I
right,
don't
I'm not
really
doing the whole movie because
do what you want to do.
nobody has time for that.
Oh, it's because some of us had twists. So, you know.
I
go ahead.
mean,
Go ahead. Go. You're dragging this longer than this.
my movie invented twist, but okay, let's go. So it starts a year after a girl, her mother was murdered. And so a year after that, there's 2 teenagers. It only shows one. One of them's Drew Barrymore. She gets murdered viciously by somebody who calls her on the phone and asks her questions and says, "What's your favorite scary movie? Who is the original killer in Friday the 13th? Who her favorite horror person is?" I know the answers to all these too. Mrs. Voorhees and Michael Myers. You remember that? That shit threw
Mrs. Voorhees.
it threw me
Oh,
off.
God.
And I was like, he's right. But they get viciously murdered. The next day at school, it cuts to the girl whose mother was murdered. There's a new coverage about it. The woman who's covering the news about it wrote a book. So she is like automatically hated. The killer starts stalking, I want to say what, 5 teenagers? 4 teenagers? I want to say 5. Basically the
I
school.
feel like that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say 5, but I don't want Patty to be right about his movie creating all the mythos because he is right.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
there is, yeah.
Yeah. So she's getting stalked by a killer with a ghost face mask. What came first, the mask or the movie? The mask, right?
I
I thought it was the movie.
think the movie.
Well, I think they had to get rights to use the mask in the movie for something, and then that's when the mask got big.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't either. I'm reading into it. I'll talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know like this.
So, so the girl's being stalked. They talk about her mother. They kill her friends. Blah blah blah. Spoiler warning, but this.
No, we already did that.
So, you got 30 years to watch this shit. You know what I mean? Not even 30, 24 years, because it came out the same year I was born. So, yeah. Turns out in the end, the whole time, it was her boyfriend and his friend who killed her mother, and then killed her, or tried to kill her because she wouldn't put out. And that's what I'm sticking to, because
Okay.
that's exactly what happened, Patty.
Whatever you say.
Then what was it, Patty? Why did he want to kill her?
He felt like it.
He's psychotic. What he's trying to say.
Yeah, he was felt a little murdery. That
The boyfriend.
and he's like, yeah, fuck it, let's go.
Feeling a little murdery today. Might delete this
You woke
later.
up. You woke up. You're like,
Might delete later.
Oh God, I can't. But this was like orchestrated. What, for like a whole year? He planned this. But
I think.
Yes.
it turns out, it had 3 different sequels, so it rewrote a bunch of stuff.
I feel like horror movie sequels just rewrite too many
It
things.
retcon.
Yeah, they're not good.
Scream 3
Horror
retcon.
movie sequels
What?
suck ass. They're almost never good.
Eh,
So I think one of my favorite things about Scream is just like how meta it is. Like it's an extremely
Yeah.
self-aware movie,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
which is really funny.
They know what they're here for.
Because like the characters in the movie, like they know how horror movies work, and then they play into the tropes that like they know about,
Like
which is
Scream
really funny how that works.
when they're in college.
Kind of like Scary Movie.
No.
Yeah, but better.
Yeah.
Yes. Scary movie. Will
Yes, but good.
forever.
Yeah,
be
fuck
good.
Scary Movie.
That's what I think Scream was supposed to be called, Scary Movie, and then they took it and ran with it, Scary Movie.
Yeah, and they did it. Then they did
Yeah.
they changed it, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
better probably.
Yeah, probably. But yeah. So it spawned a very disturbingly not good TV series that went on for 2 seasons and then got duped by MTV because music television making shows. No sense. Who signed that bill?
Why does MTV still exist? Let's ask ourselves that.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. But the 3rd season, it's on Netflix, surprisingly, the Scream show.
Ew.
The 3rd
Gross.
season wasn't bad. I can
Still
say
not
that.
gonna watch it.
Don't. They went back to the
That's
original,
not-
man.
Isn't
Don't.
there another other Scream TV show like coming out, or it's already out?
There's another movie coming out with one of the dudes from The Boys.
Sure.
All them coming out. I'm excited. Scream 5. But okay. It's my favorite. I grew up watching it. I'm pretty sure though I grew up watching because they were in college. I remember that a lot. And they were in like film class talking about bad movies, bad sequels. And it's
Oh, it's the one you're talking about. Never mind. Not
Yeah.
bad.
because they were self-aware of, oh, this is a sequel, blah blah blah. And
To that extent.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the big thing about the Scream movies. They
Yeah.
are like the characters know what's happening. They're
Yeah.
self-aware.
Oh,
And like in
They
4,
understand.
they try to reboot the whole thing and talk about reboot the whole movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't.
Yeah, but it gets worse.
Yeah, I
You can only be self-aware for so long before you're just annoying.
Yeah, does it hold up today? Absolutely not. I'm not answering the phone if I don't know your number. Sorry, I'm telling you right now. If I don't know your number, blocked. If you ring my doorbell past 8 o'clock and I didn't order food, I'm not answering the door. Fuck, I look like. Plus, I live by myself. We're not gonna get into all that. So I ain't answering no type doors. I mean, I guess like if you haven't watched horror movies or if you grew up with it like I did, I think but they can't redo the same thing again with
No.
like that would be pointless. I could see why they keep making sequels and getting the cast back, and it makes sense to keep doing that. I'm done. I don't have no.
Whew, jeez. This was fun. This is a fucking long one.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's like, I think it's a good one though.
Almost 2.5 hours. Actually,
mine
no,
was
2
the
7.
shortest too. So y'all
Greg
think
got in here at 7:52. I
One
did
of
take
these
a while. I
days.
can't lie.
one of these days I'm gonna have to ask someone else to edit. Because
Brandon.
goddamn, 2 hours.
Dog, say less. Just let me know.
We're still
Yeah,
not
this'll
done
probably
yet.
I'ma
be
have-
right-
I'm gonna
this'll
have a
probably-
blast editing. I'm gonna have some fun cues in there too. Everything. We'll pew 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 and all that
So,
shit.
yeah, this one will probably end up being around 2 hours.
You gonna definitely tell which episodes I edit too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
This one's probably like
Dan's gonna be the more serious ones, and yours is just
Well-
gonna be fucking wild.
Hell
You're gonna edit
yeah,
it
dog.
like a clip show.
Much more heavily edited.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that it? Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right. So to close out this episode, thank you everyone for listening to this episode. Wherever they may have been, if you want to switch it up, we're available on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcast, and hopefully YouTube real soon. Real soon. If you want to follow us on our social media, we're at Nerds Be Like Pod. On Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You can DM us anything you want to let us know, like a topic or any suggestion, comment, something like that. Or if you want to do it in a more traditional email type of way, we also have that. It's at nerdsbelikepod@gmail.com. Like I said, you could do suggestions, comments, stuff like that. You can also review us if possible. I think it's only on the iTunes app. But if you can, just leave a review, whatever you think we deserve. And if you write something on there, we'll read it out with your name or something like that. Brandon, you want to take it from here?
I don't know if you can see what I'm wearing because I don't know the whole
I'll try to stay
situation with the cams and everything.
Is that a ballette?
Even better. I mean, I could make it a crop top right now. Hold up.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, look at that. Norris be like crop top. Yeah.
Oh my god.
You gotta use it.
My eyes.
Hey, yo, yeah.
yeah.
Norris be like crop top. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I'm gonna
lord.
rock this at the gym now.
Lenny.
Yeah. But it's we Dan been out here putting up the ground with these nice prints.
Black.
You know we could buy some of these nice prints at tpublic.com/valiantstar. We ain't just got we don't just got these crop tops. You feel me? We got some hoodies, we got some stickers, some computer cases, some phone cases, some t-shirts, some long tees.
You're not gonna run
Crew
around the room
necks.
today.
Nah, dog, I'm tired. It's been a long day.
That's
You
fine.
feel me? The shit, matte pristine. Matte, you see this tank top, stretchy as fuck, and it goes back to shape. Use code whatever they give you right when you sign up.
Yeah. There's always like a promotion and things up there. Yeah. That aside, we also have links and resources for various things in the description, such as the Black Lives Matter movement. There's links there. Oh, there's a link for like it leads you to a page with other types of donations and resources. As well as we also have coronavirus donation places. Like I said, there's 4 links on there. Also, I don't think it's too late to say this, but like we said last week, vote, please.
Yes, the vote matters, please.
Go vote. Do your thing. That would be it for this episode. A bit of a long one, but that's a-okay.
Who you telling?
Thank you for tuning in as always, guys.
Yeah.
We
Oh, and-
appreciate you for tuning in, for showing us love and feedback.
Let us know what favorite horror movie of yours is. I don't
Let
know
us
if I
know
phrased
if you
that
want us to
correctly.
cover anything.
Yeah. Come in our DMs
Yes.
on IG. I promise you'll answer to me because I'll be on there.
Yo,
Yeah.
facts, dog.
I
You sliding
promise I'll
us?
be on there
No,
like,
wait. Let me
"Damn."
rephrase that. If you slide in the Nerds Be Like DM, you could get some spicy response.
No, you won't.
That's coming from him.
Please don't.
That's a joke.
That's him.
That is a joke. You're pointing at
You-
Jack, by the way, Eric.
You know
Yeah.
I'm tired too, because I'm like this.
He's in the corner.
Point
for me.
upwards.
Brandon's that way.
Point-
No, the other way, Eric. Point the other way.
Everyone's
You're pointing
different
at Jack
on
right now.
everyone's screen. Like
On my
Jack's on my
screen, he was-
left,
There you go.
like Jack's on my left, and Patty's on my right, and then Dan's
Oh,
down
I
below
see.
me.
Or Eric,
Let's
what's above?
Eric's over
me-
here, and then Lenny's under Dan.
we'll discuss this.
It's fine.
off air. We gotta
Okay.
end the episode. All right, everybody. Thank you. We'll catch you guys next week.
Good night.
Bye.
Night.
It is pretty night outside.
Yo, we just said good night. It was only watched. It's like
I mean, goodbye.